champion.
Welcome to Celtic Throwdown 2019. It is time to get into top 8 for Street Fighter V, and we have got a packed top 8 for you. It's myself, Logan Sama, alongside Jammers. What's going on?
I'm all good, Logan. It's great to be here, and it's good to call more high-level Street Fighter V. You thought all the other top 8s you've seen this year are great. Well, we've got another nail-biting top 8 for you today.
That's right, we've been enjoying some great matches all weekend. We've got some great players here in top 8. We've got John Takeuchi and NL facing off in winners. Banchan looking to go for his 4th major victory this season and put himself at the top of the pile in the Capcom Pro Tour. He's gone up against Sako. We've got Moke versus Infectious, the man who cannot miss top 8 since he's joined Cygames Beast. And we've got Mr. Crimson going against the current #1, fighting his way out of loser's bracket. It's Punk, and he's looking to secure his 4th Premier win of the season as well. It's going to be super hype. How you feeling?
I mean, look, I'm raring to go. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. We've got the top 3 again of Street Fighter V, another top 8, but we've got different players handling them now, which is actually a real treat to see. Like we said, we've got NL going up against John Takeuchi first, and we've got the Evo champion here as well. It's always great, and that just shows the strength of his consistency playing this game.
That's right. And talking about characters as well, we even saw Sako grace us with that brand new Lucia pick.
Yeah, I'm hoping he brings it out again.
So he might pick that again. We might see Banchan bring out the king. Who knows? But on stage right now, we have John Takeuchi, who already had to defeat his Liquid team partner Nemo on his way here. So let's have a look at how he's doing this season. 19th in the Pro Tour so far, 600 points already, including top 4s at NCR and Combo Breaker. That's 4th and 5th. He beat Kami, Nemo, and Ryusei to get here. Double Urians. NL 44th at the moment with only 215 points, beating Gamer B, Kazunoko, and Infectious to get here. He also beat some guy called F-Word in pools. I've never heard of him before. This is his first top 8 at a Premiere.
Yep.
So we'll see how he does. After getting 9th, in fact, at Taipei and versus fighting, it's Rashid against Akuma, a matchup we've seen many times this season, but this is the first time these two have faced each other.
Yeah. And off to a really good start here is NL. And I believe this is, you know, he was probably the high-level Akuma at this event, so it's really good to see. And he's back in the top 8 again, because remember, he did win Combo Breaker last year. We had to make the full transition. Good start here, right to the corner, applying that pressure, playing it safe. And we do see John Takeuchi using V-Trigger 2 here, going to help deal with the fireballs, the aerial approach.
And lets him get in, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Plus frames that buffed up whirlwind shot. Gets the escapes as well, which is so important against Akuma, his corner pressure. But both these characters are monsters in the corner, basically. Oh, look,
they share a lot of similarities here. Great aerial options, great grounded options. I do feel that Akuma does get a little bit more mileage from whip punching in the neutral.
Wow, that dive kick beats the heavy mixer clean. No risk taken there, and he burns the bar.
All right, immediately. Reversal and that grab.
Throws him out of that V-reversal attempt.
He's just going to try and cage him in the corner here, and a heavy spinning mix. It was slightly delayed as well, because he was
a little bit late.
Yeah, of the dive kick. So to apply that pressure here, not going to bite. And that, we could have done EXDP there or something to close out that round. He wasn't sure there, NL. Off the wall.
Corner, he's got him pinned in, V-reversal again, and now he gets a bit of space. No DP.
Oh, that was big. Chance squandered there for John Takeuchi. So NL's probably going to be looking for the chip here, and that was so unfortunate.
Oh, and he just busses out with raw DP.
Was that the light version? I think it was.
It was.
All right. So he had a very good start. It got a little bit shaky, but he won the round nevertheless. And again, just John Takeuchi trying to limit his buttons to certain things. Good cross-cut DP there.
Yeah, John doesn't have a good record against Akumas this season. He's 9 and 14 in games against all other Akumas. NL a little bit better, 5 and 5 against Rashid. So this is literally anyone's game. You can see how trepidatious they are in the neutral, to steal a phrase.
Yeah, of course, because they've got 900 vitality. Obviously, Rashid has 950, and they've got good damage outputs. Great skewing carry. All right, there it is.
Wow, that time the EX loses to the fireball as well. There's no reliable anti-air options, it seems, here.
Another cross-cut DP.
Against Akuma's air approach.
Again, just being very cautious, staying vigilant, and there's the hit confirmed.
Confirmations, my favorite thing.
From the low forward.
CA. NL closing out, showing you he's got those in his locker.
Yeah, I said yesterday with Shoryu Sengen on the mic, the best way to describe NL right now is very efficient. Had a very efficient Kami Very solid Akuma. I was worried with the transition, just like when Haitani made that transition to another character as well.
Yeah, it takes a while, man. Akuma's got like so many tools, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to take you a long while to be situationally aware about when and where and how to use all of them. But I really like what you said there about a workman-like and efficient performance. We mentioned that when we saw him playing against GameB. He just looked on job. He wasn't doing anything exceptional, but he was just getting the wins. And really, that's what he's needed to do this season. Like we said, it's his first top 8 appearance at a Premier.
That was very close. That could have been very bad with a side swap there from NL, and he gets the crouching fierce.
Oh, wow. Yeah, input error. I think he went for a cross-cut DP, got Shakanets there by accident.
Activation to V-Trigger 2 here. He's got 2 more usages left. He's got to be very careful how he's going to approach, because NL could be waiting to react to something and activate himself here. He's probably just going to wait for the V-meter to drain. I like this strategy here from NL. Good low forward into the Eagle Spike. Locked it out.
That V-Trigger now has run out, and now it is time for NL to use his.
I love that strategy. Literally waiting for it. Is that right? No way you can V-reversal me. No way you can make a comeback. You've got to deal with my V-Trigger now.
Yeah, he's got to deal with that demon. Oh, no. That's now gone. He throws the fireball out. The mixer comes out, and he's got a significant life lead. Doesn't even need to spend any bar. A walk back, low forward, closes out the round for Takeuchi, and they are both fully stopped going into this second round.
So one thing I like that NL has been doing really well is abusing like the 4 different ways that Akuma has the aerial approach. He's making it really hard for John Takeuchi to have a consistent answer to that, and he's about to get stunned here with the V skill.
Yeah, the big shimmy.
Now he's going to play it safe and going to go for the meterless ender. He will.
Yeah, saves all of that bar. He gets the fire damage, of course, and another
shimmy,
one.
He's done.
Shimmy neutron. Shout out to Sengen wherever you are. There you are, in the front row, looking very colourful.
What a rebuttal there from NL, looking to make it 2-0 in this first of 3 set.
Right.
And I haven't seen many whirlwind shots here from John Takeuchi, in a matter of fact.
No.
Been a lot more buttons. And I kind of respect that approach. All right, just got him. Marshall in the corner, execution error again, and for the result.
And he's landed up in the corner as well, which is even worse.
You can't do that
Oh, and
against Akuma.
again, he gets caught teching.
All right, playing it safe, frame tight, trying to get into fight, but no dice there, and good cancel from the light kick into the medium. Okay, do you know what?
The full counter hit combo.
I don't know, I probably would have gone for the jump there. To get the counter hit jumping hard punch. But he gets the damage regardless, he's going to win the game from this. See, actually, maybe not because of the scaling. And he activated as well, actually. Very good point. All right, there you go, still alive. This is very good here for John Takeuchi. Just got to be a little bit patient.
Yo!
And as I say that, breaks out with the EX spinning mixer.
Shades of NL's UYU teammate Oil King there, busting out with the EX spinning mixer.
At the earliest moment possible as well. So something very interesting. So when he got the stun from the crush counter, I thought if he activated, he probably would have killed. But because of the crush counter scaling, and it's still comboed, and he activated, so it still counts as 1 hit, he got like the maximum scaling on that combo. Hence why Akuma stayed alive there. All right, good conversion. Straight to the corner there. And that's what's so scary about Rashid. You make one mistake, you're going to be put in the corner immediately. Looking for this stun here, just from a crouching light kick. Good block on the overhead, and the punish. Straight into the corner. These guys have got amazing side switch combos.
Stay there, where do you think you're going? Again, he goes for the shimmy.
All right, he's out with the Eagle Spike.
All of your favourite shimmies.
One grab. Check that dash there with the
Oh,
crouching
yes,
light kick. He's done. Pack it out.
And that is it.
I swear, these two have actually been catching each other off guard in, like, you know, very close range, close proximity areas.
Yeah, and it's making John Takeuchi really uncomfortable in the air. It's one of the things that really sets Akuma apart from the other Shotos.
That's going to be bad. Is he going to go for the side top? He will. Maximize that stun opportunity.
Nice maximum range on that double tap combo conversion.
Right. Playing it safe here right now, and I love it. Again, these guys are marshalling that corner. Great control.
Again, the dive kick off
And there
the
it is.
demon flip. Another shimmy. And Takeuchi will not stop teching throws in the corner.
Oh, I thought he would have spent the 2 bars there. The Shakanetsu probably would have
he
extorted all
doesn't
the
need
sailing,
to. And again, a walk back low forward. And he is harvesting John in the corner.
This is big, because like we said before, to reiterate the point, this is NL's first top 8 of the year. So if he puts himself in winners finals, he's in a very good position, and he'll get a minimum of 200 points.
That will almost double his total. As I said, he's on 215 points now. He has not seen a top 8 of Premier. He's got 9th at Taipei Majors and versus fighting, of course, in Europe.
Yes.
Previously. But he's sitting in 44th place.
It's looking very good for him right now.
He is not actually the lowest ranked player in this top 8.
Surprisingly. Remember, there's good competition here regardless. And another standing media kick. I feel that's an underutilized button in Rashid's arsenal. Buttons there. Really
wow,
good
that
deterrent.
hit him from so far away.
Just closing it out here. The forward
The
throw
stun!
and the
Oh,
overhead.
the overhead. He's gone for that walk back low forward so many times.
And the thing is, John Takeuchi actually pressed down like kick just to try and check a dash there, but it could have been anything. NL stayed far away, went for that overhead. And he's at match point here in this winner's semi-final. All right, it looks like he's going to be a little bit cautious, trying not to overextend here because the ball's in his court. Good heavy spinning mixer anti-air again. All right, looking good here. Good, just slowing things down, trying to find a comfortable approach here.
NL's really controlling the spacing. He is very, very comfortable at that range.
Yeah, he's playing just outside crouching hard punches range, and he's making the medium kicks whiff as well, so John Takeuchi can't cancel them.
Oh my word, he went for a late EX mixer and it still didn't autocorrect.
Oh, the delayed target combo got the end of there. What if you're going to follow up? You're going to do the EXDP. Is he stunned? He is. And that's going to close it out. And that's it.
What a display from NL, looking incredibly impressive there. He marches on to winner's final.
Great stuff there. That was a stern and clinical performance. Like I said, efficiency. Look, if you want how to describe this guy properly, it is efficiency at its finest. And this guy is looking for a big result because, again, he won Combo Breaker last year. He made Capcom Cup. Hasn't had the greatest of seasons this year, but like you said, he's made 9th at multiple premieres, but he's looking to nail it here at Celtic Throwdown.
Well, the form guide in that matchup played out. John Takeuchi with a losing record against the Kumas. That would take him now to, what, 10-17 against the Kumas this season. NL now goes to a winning record. And I have to shout out some of the guys doing the work on the stats. Big up the Game 2K. You can check out his website as well. He's got a whole host. He spends ages going through all of the top 8 matches, including online, CPT, all of the ranking events, all of the matchups. There's some really great data on there, and it obviously helps us looking at these matches going into them. Talking about going into matches, I'm really excited about this one. We have the Evo champ, the CEO champ, and of course the Versus Fighting champ. Stepping up on the stage, it's Red Bull's Banchan. He's going up against Sako.
So he has 3 big wins back-to-back this year, and it just kicked off at CEO. Like, you know, again, this guy does his due diligence. He is one of the most industrious players we have in this scene here. And again,
he likes going on those winning streaks. Remember when he went on that streak with Nash in
2017?
Season 2? Season 2 Nash as well, by the way.
Did he have 3 back-to-back wins there, or was it 2?
I think it was 3 back-to-back, but the rankings. Yeah.
No, it was 1 Premier, 2 rankings.
1 Premier, 2 rankings. He has one. I said he's looking for his 4th Premier win. Of course, one of those wins is a Super Premier, Evo. But he's won CEO and Versus Fighting. Stacked events. Really impressing everybody since he's made that pretty much full-time switch to Karin. Things have been going his way, and he's been looking very impressive. If he gets, I believe it's 200 points more,
he'll be at the top of the leaderboard.
He goes to the top of the leaderboard, and Punk is definitely not going to want that to happen. Sako, as we said, he has been using a variety of characters. It looks like he swapped out his Kage for Lucia in his army, but he's gone for the main, which is Manat, and this is a tough matchup for Karin still. Even with the nerfs and the buffs, it is still a difficult matchup for Karin. She doesn't have a lot of answers for Manat's long-range normals, which are not projectiles, of course, so she can't command dash through them. She hasn't got great jump-ins, and, of course, you can't whiff punish Manat, which is really what makes Karin so strong, with punishing.
Of course, in layman terms, Karin cannot get a freeway in, but that doesn't mean Sako can rest on his laurels. He has to be 110% focused, because as soon as Karin does get in, it is an absolute nightmare. The V-reversal is made redundant, your CA is not always available at all times, so it's up to you and your defensive decision-making to be
these guys last met last season. They haven't actually played each other this season, and even last season it was an online CPT, not in top 8s.
That's crazy.
Not in top 8s, they have not yet met.
All right, very passive approach here. And then again, slight mistake there from Sako. Puts it straight in the corner.
Already in the corner, and this is a bad situation to be in.
Jump back counter kick, okay. That was a big risk, but catch by surprise every now and then.
Yeah, one of the things I've been really impressed with Sako this season when I've been watching him is how he interrupts and how he steals turns and stops you stealing turns as well against him when he is on defense. That light kick V-trigger activation is a favorite of his as well. You're going to see that, I'm sure, at some point in this set.
Despite that early blunder, he's managed to take it back to the mid-screen here, and he's very comfortable. Activates V-trigger 1. And again, just probably going to go slow it down here, get the grabs. One more will do the trick.
Oh no, he tried to keep him out. Trying to check maybe another walk-up throw with that medium kick. Jumped in on the recovery of the medium and got the kill there for that first round.
And again, hopefully he doesn't make that early blunder. Just keeps it mid-screen. It's either you just keep it neutral. Ah, damn it. Got hit by the EX Tenko. Straight to the corner again. You don't want to put yourself in this perilous situation. He does a sweep. Does the orb retraction. Again, just trying to wait for it to come back here. But Banchan, very vigilant here. So yeah, just throwing out some medium kicks. Applying that pressure. Accumulating that grade damage here. Trapped in the corner, but no V-trigger yet. The Exalted Fear to give him a little bit of breathing room here, Sako.
Yeah, well worth spending that bar. He's actually walking Banchan across the screen.
I mean, look, both these characters have amazing forward walk speed. All right, so utilize it the best way you can.
Banchan wants to activate.
And again, he's got V-trigger 2 on deck here. Gets the confirmation.
Get in range for the low forward, which is...
Right, he's looking to close it out. If he gets the whole combo, that's going to be it.
Just do the CA, man. Don't do the extension.
Yeah,
oh my god, this guy refuses to just do the easy combos.
Optimization at Celtic Throwdown for you guys. First game.
You could have cashed out with that CA about 3 seconds earlier.
Look, man, it's ingrained in him. It's natural for him to go for the longest, most optimal combo.
That's his brand, man. That's his brand.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, not much went wrong, because remember, he was on the back foot right at the start for both those rounds. Sako was on the back foot for both those rounds. He somehow managed to bring it back to mid-screen, comfortably activate.
For a new one as well. I haven't seen the jump back drill before, so that's another one to think about. If there's any kind of gap in your string, Sako has got new and inventive ways of getting the heck out of there.
And again, one crouching beating kick.
Oh no, that time he does go for a throw tech. There's the wake-up light kick.
Right, but he's nearly got V-trigger 1. Ready and waiting, gets that back throw there.
That is a massive, massive win for Sako.
As we say that, back to the mid-screen, and we've got
he'll
considerable
happily
life
take
lead.
that mid-screen.
Let's see if he can make something count here with the V-trigger again. He went for throws last time.
Nice air-to-air.
Luckily, the orb didn't connect.
Yes.
All right, and I love that because Banchan's got CA on deck. Sako's just about built it well. These characters are very good at building meter. Obviously, more so than that than Karen.
Good reactions there to the orb release.
All right, gets the V skill. Luckily enough there for Banchan.
Of course, it is a projectile.
And another sweep there from Sako. These guys have been getting away with a lot of surprising sweeps in these first 2 games.
Yeah, they're both trying to jockey about and just change the spacing, keep the spacing off. Obviously, that means that they're going to be standing. You can get away with those.
Yeah, substantial life lead. Is he going to close out the game? Yeah, he
will.
will.
He's going to cash out and level it up. And you have to say, it's very impressive when Banchan does manage to work his way in to that low forward range. He's not missing those opportunities. He's not, you know, snatching at it too desperate as well and overextending. He is very, very on point with those confirms.
Again, there's not much that Sako did wrong in that set. They're great adaptation there, more of a very patient and slightly offensive adaptation there from Banchan. But again, the game plan remains the same. Stay focused, stay vigilant. Try not to make that early mistake because he wants to keep it mid-screen or at least apply the pressure and put Karen in the corner. And there's that standing hard punch on the whip punish. Great hitbox on that. And another counter hit. He's going to be stunned here. Again, let's see what Banchan does to keep up the momentum. Can go for the jab, reset. No dice there from Sako. And he can't activate. He tried to press. He was matching.
Wow.
He tried to press light kick. I can see it right now. Didn't come out. That's your only option. When you're under pressure like that, that's your only option. And Banchan is so good at playing frame tight and knowing your precise button timing. It's just hard to break out. You can't be reversal either. You just give Karen a free punish. All right. Again, slowly. Ooh, that stand hard punch. It worked out for Sako, and he goes for the EX Tenko through the Soul Sphere there. Good reaction, good situational awareness on their regular grab. And there it is, the jump back Carmen kick again. Really good tech there from Sako.
Right, he's still in the corner. Oh.
Pressured. And the V-trigger activation, there it is. And he chased him down, and he missed the chance.
He dropped it.
He didn't believe. And Banchan might be able to close it out with a wake up.
Get the kill.
Let's see what happens. There it is.
That's very smart because Banchan has been closing the door and keeping it tight. You can see that Sako is trying to get that interruption with the light kick. Banchan closing it down, keeping it tight, no threat of reversal. Well, there is a threat of reversal when he's got CA.
And the thing is, it's a great indication because he wants to win this round and go 2-1 up. Let me tell you that now. The better your lead is in the set, the easier things theoretically should be. All right, walk under there. No anti-air there. There's the retraction. Good damage from Manat.
All
right, here it comes.
Corner carry.
This is it. It's going to be a great deterrent here with Karen's V-Trigger too. So Sako's got to be very careful with his button choices, even with the jump back Carmen kick in the corner as well.
Santiago that time.
All right, there's the pressure. He's got to be careful.
Oh,
no
it's a rare
dive,
drop,
yeah.
but he gets away with it.
Because of the V-Trigger too. And the wake-up button, and he's going to build the CA again. Is he going to go for the whole combo? No, he goes for the reset, stays in front. Good resolution on defense. Woo! Still alive. Still got 2 orbs left. Chase him down. And he didn't see it. Retraction again. Oh, my word. No! He done the wrong Soul Sphere. Oh, if he done the medium, that would have been it. All right, this is it. So clutch right now. And he chased him. He closed the gap, the surprise EX special step into the low forward, took that risk. Sako kicked back in the seat.
Rare mistake from Sako on the execution.
He went for the heavy Soul Sphere, and the thing is, the tip hit. It hit. But if he went for the medium EX and got that grab, I reckon that would have closed out the round for him, but that's a big deal psychologically and in the game as well. 2-1 to Banchan here. Again, you thought this was a brilliant set. You've still got more to come, ladies and gents. Here's the whip punish on the sweep.
Yo, that sweep again, man, like you said there.
I love the side swap. Good damage.
Sweep back from Banchan as well.
Trust me, these guys have been getting away with quite a few arbitrary sweeps. Good air to air with the jumping hard kick. Really good jumping button there from Manat. Damn, he's been so persistent.
Yeah.
So
he had 3 fierces and replied with one of his own in the end. It did connect, and he has got the corner. No anti-air that time, but
this is bad. Look at that crouching medium punch, activates the V-Trigger 2 again. Sako not in a very good spot right now. I think it's probably raw activation. It was either going to be a medium punch activation or a raw one, just to give him some breathing room and walk himself back into the neutral here. So comfortable right now.
Jeez.
Woo. That takes a lot of confidence to do that.
Yeah, that was brazen.
All right, just going to wear it out here. And the grab, not dead yet, but
has to respect it.
No, he didn't. There was nothing to cancel into. Oh, no. It's because the orb wasn't behind him. Actually, no, he could have done V-skill. Pretty sure he could have done V-skill there. There's quite a few chances.
Sako definitely looked away.
Not happy with himself right now, but what that's done is it's put Banchan at match point here.
He's looking at winner's final here.
Good tech. Ooh, got the jab check there, and the anti-air heavy Soul Sphere. It's a back throw. We're building up that life lead here, but Karen can come back at any moment. Activation.
Full screen activation.
All right. Just a little light confirmed, and the V-Trigger 2 parry, and he didn't. I wonder if that connects. I've never seen that connect before. I thought he was going to go for the light Mujinjaku.
He had bar.
He baited it.
Tanko.
Yeah.
Ooh, another cross counter sweep.
That was a risk as well, actually. Obviously, I believe that is meaty after the Soul Sphere, but he took the risk, got the crush counter. Looking to make it 2 apiece. But the scoreline remains the same. Still match point here for Banchan.
One save, though, from Sako.
Yep. He's been very careful. He's like another confirm, and he's got to fight his way out of the corner again here. That's happened multiple times in this set. He's put himself in this bad spot. He's
on point today, Banchan.
All right, he's going to go for the jab reset, goes for the grab. This is it, guess for the game, and another grab.
Gets thrown to death. A wry smile from Sako. He knows he made a couple of serious errors there that definitely affected the swing of that match, but Banchan, not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, he closed it out. Very, very impressive performance.
So he puts himself in winner's final going up against NL. So no, both of them they're going to guarantee themselves at least 200 points. So right now, theoretically, we're looking at Banchan maybe the top of the leaderboards right now, I believe.
Well, we'll see what happens in losers bracket because we don't know who he's going to be playing in grand finals.
Oh, that is true.
Well, even if he does
even if he gets there. So, but yeah, unlucky on Sako's end. I really do like the way that the early blunders he made. He kind of redeemed himself very swiftly, put himself back mid-screen because if you're mid-screen or you've got Karen in the corner, things are a lot easier for you. I like the different ways he's using the V-trigger. Nothing typically substantial outside of the CA combo, but it did work out. But at the end of the day, he got himself in the corner, had to deal with the medium punch or the grab mix-up, and then Banchan being swift, closing it out.
Banchan adds another Japanese player's name to his hit list from this weekend, along with Daigo, of course, who he beat to make it into top 8, Itazan and Goichi he beat as well. So let's move into losers bracket, and it's about time to talk about the man who has not missed a top 8 since he signed with Side Games Beast. He is in fact the only remaining Side Games Beast player in top 8. He is Infectious. He's going up against a man that has recently come back to the fold of Street Fighter 5 and put his main focus on this game again, and obviously it's paid off because Moke is here as well. Moke is the lowest ranked player in this top 8, 58th.
He's got 125 points.
He has 125 points. He managed to get past Smug in pools. Lost to Daigo, and then went on a run against Gunslinger, Tachikawa, and Ryusei. This is his first top 8 this season.
Indeed it is.
Infectious, of course, this is not his first top 8 this season. It's his 7th top 8 appearance in a row. 7 in a row. He's currently 10th in the leaderboard, 755 points. Of course, many of those are coming from his incredible run at EVO. He beat K-Brad Dogura, lost to NL, and beat Margot to qualify for top 8. So, of course, these guys have not played before in a tournament.
Of course. So it's going to be a different style of Rashid he has to deal with. And yes, he is going to go with the V-Trigger 2 pick here. So he's kind of familiar with Rashid, but it's a different style. And Moke kind of switched characters when Rashid was changing 3.5, but he's made his way back to the character. Obviously put his focus back on the game.
Right?
He used Cammy for a while because he didn't believe in Rashid 3.5 until he won CPT finals. But he's back.
Infectious doesn't have a tremendous amount of Rashid experience, especially in top 8s. He's only obviously played Big Bird, Evo. Other than that, in the other 6 top 8 appearances he's made this season, he hasn't actually faced a Rashid.
Well, he's gone with the V-Trigger 2 pick here, and it helps kind of mitigate the aerial approach, the aerial options Rashid does have. Helps with the whirlwind shot pressure as well. That's just the basic things in this matchup. But I do want to see if you can kind of put Moke under his game plan of I just want to control the game. Because that's what Infectious likes about fighting games. He wants to be able to control it at all different times. Can it confirm into the optimal ender?
He's going for these grams to try and control the spacing.
Well-timed back throw there. And another well-timed back throw from the Yasar. That's brilliant. Another back throw. If that was Young Zeku, that would have killed. Making it work so far.
He did actually get punished pretty badly for going for those throws after the V-Trigger activation at EVO by Big Bird. At that time, it paid off for him twice. And all he needs is one more standing light kick to get the job done.
He could have anti-air with V-Trigger 2 there, just wasn't quite focusing on the air. Infectious was. There it is, crouching short. He's got good light attacks, the young form Deku. And again, trying to slow it down. But let's see if the homework he's been doing paid off.
Is Young Zeku standing light kick 4-frame active?
I believe it's 3. It might be 3 or 4, but I know it is +3 on block, so let me just go double check.
It's one of those ones that kind of just hangs out there. It's a really, really good button as well.
Yeah, great deterrent. All right, again, finds himself in the corner, but slowly chipping away at Moke's life. But Moke is very good at taking to the corner quickly and just maintaining that offense. There you go, gets the grab. And another grab. And again, Infectious can be quite stubborn on defense, and he gets hit with a whirlwind shot. Big damage and stun coming in for Moke. And a delayed back throw, just in case. Because we've seen Infectious use...
Wake Up CA, man.
Yeah, Wake Up CA, or even Wake Up EXDP into the V-Trigger 2 for the side swap. So that's why he went for the delayed throw there. We're going to the final round of this first game. Didn't challenge that Bushin flip there.
It is 4-frame active.
4-frame active? Lovely.
All right, my dusty old brain pulled that one out of someone.
All right, there's the Eagle Spike. He went for the heavy mixer instead. Interesting. We would have tried to generate a little bit more screen carry there, Moke.
Did he get better Oki after the medium as well?
Yeah, I think so. Again, just slowly trying to assess the situation. Walked into that like kick, cancelled. Good punish. That was a good punish.
That is a significant punish for a bad V-skill roll kick.
All right, there's a considerable life lead with Infectious right now. Goes to the boot. I love the walk back.
A little micro walk back.
Because that, to me, that really isn't legit. And because Rashid's got good backwards walk speed, he's looking to close it out here. No stun yet.
Again, he's got to take the guess.
Oh, good air to air.
He's ready.
Be careful, and that's what I was saying. Oh, no, he just slight miscalculation on the spacing, but he went for the right thing.
Pixels.
That's exactly what I was talking about at the start. The V-Trigger 2 can help deal with the whirlwind shot, and I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming, Infectious reacted to the yellow flash there, but it's just slightly out of range. Otherwise, that would have worked out for him. Luck was with Moke. His last couple of seconds there. All right, so it looks like they're going to go right back in, because I don't see Infectious changing characters, to be completely honest with you. All right, going to take to the Bushin flips a little bit more. Good with punish with the standing hard punch from Moke.
Backs off.
Oh, was that looked like a clean punish there. Because he went for the Grand Teki. Oh. All right, one grab.
Again, Moke's really making it count when he gets him into the corner.
Yeah. I love that jab check again from Infectious. He really knows how to snuff out a shimmy attempt, especially when he has resources on deck.
Yeah. You notice as well that Infectious immediately goes to the young mode when he needs to make that comeback, when he needs to make a life deficit.
Oh yeah, reduce it of course.
He's really happy to stay in old Zeku as long as possible to try and zone him out and maintain a life lead. But when he needs to bring it back, you know the young Strider is coming out. Ooh.
He's got to be careful, man. He's lucky that slide went unpunished because he's in V-Trigger 2, so there's actually quite a few limitations with V-Trigger 2. You can't go for a slide and activate safely. You've got to be really careful with that stuff. All right, successfully lands the Bushin flip.
Yep, fortunate.
Good damage.
Catches it down full fist. Wow, with punish on the stand fist.
Yeah. Again, we find himself trapped in the corner here, looking to fight his way out. Good punish into the target combo.
He's going to get the corner back and the life lead straight back to old.
Oh, he done the Season 1 special. Going to maintain it and activate Yasar.
The -2 mix-up.
Do you know what?
Oh, the overhead.
All right. Let's wait to see how this match pans out here. And he goes across his up. 2-0 to Moke. So one thing Moke did in his last couple of seconds, it was interesting. So when he activated Yasar before, he ran forward and Infectious got him with throws.
The throw, yes.
Now he's done the Yasar and just walked in the medium kick.
Medium kick,
yeah. To try and stop him from doing the throws. I think he got a counter hit in one of them. He got successful stand medium kicks twice. So really good adaptation. And to keep that in mind, keep that in the memory banks until the last few seconds of that game. One
of the things is with Infectious' playstyle, if he believes that a strategy is correct, he will stick with it.
Yes.
And of course, in this game, there is generally something you can do.
Always
however obscure it is, there is always something you can do, even if something is absolutely correct.
Yes.
To beat it, to counter it.
All right, good wall escape. That's another similarity these two characters have. They have great corner escapes.
And they both got busted off the wall.
Oh, and the airborne eagle spike there and racking up the stun.
Another bad situation with stun in the corner, but now starting to peel off. And he has survived that situation.
Again, oh, did he get him? Yes, he did. He's going to go for the side swap here with the V-Trigger 2, and this is going to be a very good position here.
That was like last moment. Oh, just walked up and back through him.
But wake up. Catch him. Medium kick, crush counter. Is he done? The long kick did not kill.
Oh, run up. He pressed the button.
Damn.
Counter hit. Didn't see what button it was, but he got
standing light punch beat it out here. And what that's done is it's put Moke at match point.
Just looking at elimination in 7th place.
He just hasn't had a chance to breathe or seen the light of day in this matchup.
Yeah, the zoning hasn't really managed to keep him out, and Moke has been incessant in his approach. And once he's got in, he has been able to generally maximize those stun situations. A couple of times when Infectious has been able to break out.
Yep.
Hasn't really made that much of a difference.
He's been overwhelmed in nearly every aspect of this matchup here. He's gone away with a few gimmicks here and there.
Delay.
Can hit confirmed.
Big corner carry.
Good break. That was a very audacious break from Moke there. All right. Oh, he could have confirmed.
Just put himself in the corner, but the back throw. And there we go. Very, very difficult to jump out of the corner against Infectious. He has got really good awareness, and he's got that muscle memory.
Yeah.
If he whiffs anything, Doesn't have tremendous amount of recovery. He will anti-air you.
But doesn't change much though. Moke still on match point here, looking to rack up that stun. What's it going to be?
Again,
a regular grab? He tried it. And there it is.
Light kick single hit.
He's not dead though, so
no,
Moke's
he's
going to go
one
for a
more
reset.
chance.
Stand light kick? No, he's not. He's going to close it out.
That stand light kick is busted as
I
well.
know. That's what I thought he was going to go for.
Yeah, man. He had such a life lead as well. He could have definitely risked it, but...
Do you know what? The Infectious has done that thing you mentioned again. He's gone young form to try and make a comeback here, but I think it's too little too late. And he hasn't got the V-trigger to do it. I don't think he's going to do this. He's got full resets.
It would be an incredible comeback.
Oh. Gets 1 gram Koku. Dissipates that fireball.
I think he's obviously identified that Moke is not going to overextend, so he can get himself maybe some free damage just zoning and playing neutral. He has 50 seconds left. He doesn't have to rush in.
Just do the chip, great damage, and obviously be attentive towards the air. And he closed to close the gap with the Bushin flip. I don't know about that. Yeah, again, slowly but surely. 35 seconds on the clock here. He's got to make something happen. This is a massive life lead.
Slowly chipping away at that life lead load. He doesn't need to get desperate yet.
Wait a minute, that is +1. You've got it.
Oh! And a head nod there from Infectious.
Not of approval.
Moke closes it out. Infectious out of the tournament in 7th place. That is points for him. He will most likely still remain in the top 10 on the CPT leaderboards, but Moke advances. And I'm not sure who he will play out of. Sako. Let's have a look at the bracket here.
Solely Sako, yeah.
He will be playing Sako.
Okay, so that'll probably be an interesting matchup. Might be Manat or it might be Lucia. We don't know. But Infectious is no longer in the tournament, so he's got himself a minimum of 100 points. So he's got 855. That's right. Maybe at the end of the season, he might be on the cusp of the top 26.
I think 855 is going to do the job.
Well, there's 2 super premieres. He has signed up to Tokyo Game Show because if it was Evo was the 1 premiere, I would have said he's fine. Yeah. But I'm not sure about the
another 2 left.
So I don't know. So it all depends.
To be fair, the people that have been, getting these top spots has been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
If it hasn't been a Carrion that's won, it's been an Ibuki or an Akuma, and I can tell you which 2 players they were as well. So those at the very, very top, those points are kind of being hoarded by the same people. But yeah, you never know. Someone might break through and get like a top 4, and that is really going to make a difference. But I definitely feel 850, 900 is a good place to be. And if he carries on making these top 8s like he has been, he'll be good, and that will be another European qualifier, hopefully, at the Capcom Cup. But let's move into a man who will absolutely be at Capcom Cup because he is right now on the top of the CPT leaderboard.
There he is. You got your main man,
255 points. It is Punk the God. He's going up against Mr. Crimson, who has made top 8s at Reflect and Sonic Boom. But this is his first top 8 at Premier. The man who actually will always have the accolade of winning the first ever Street Fighter V CPT event.
Of course.
It's Mr. Crimson, who, if he does pick Dalsim, will be the first Dalsim, I think, to appear in a regular season top 8.
Is that for Premier or just all together?
Yes, Premier.
Okay, yeah. Because it's been a while, and he's been trying.
That's like not including LCQs and regional finals.
Yeah. He's been dabbling with other characters. Obviously, he used to main Dalsim and Pocket Laura. Still mains Dalsim. I
think the last one I can think of was like F-Champ in France. Was that UFA?
UFA 2017.
Yes, it's his own.
Yeah. But now he's got a Pocket Karen, which I don't think he's going to whip out today. I think he's going to go 100% go for the Gusto and stick with that Dalsim. Yes, it is. So it will be the Dalsim going up against the Karen
Mr. Crimson
matchup.
On 220 points. Quite a way further down than Punk at 43rd. He beat Brian Takamura and Nauman to get out of the pool, which included Problem X, who was one of the favorites here. He lost to Sako and then beat Dogura to qualify. Punk lost to Ryusei early on in pools, but managed to get past Shax, Problem X, and Daigo in a nail-biter.
Those were all close games, by the way.
Yeah,
those are all close games.
To make it here. Of course, Punk is looking at his 4th Premier win, the final round champion, the combo breaker champion, the mix-up champion, including 2nd at NCRM versus fighting. So he has been a man who is not unfamiliar with grand finals. He's also not unfamiliar with putting people in the corner.
Wake up Gale
Mr.
here.
Crimson has managed to fight his way out. That stun has come back, though.
Good backdash. That was a good situational awareness there. Made the right choice, activate, but he's going to be losing that first round. That was to no avail. This thing, he has been between a rock and a hard place this season, Mr. Crimson. He's been traveling quite a bit, gallivanting all over
the
world.
Good support from Envy, which is a very significant organization.
Yeah.
And they've always supported the French community.
He's going to be stunned. No, not yet. There it is.
There's the throw, and that is going to be 6 golden letters. Yes, it is.
Oh, closed it out. Despite having 925 vitality, you are just another victim.
925 is not enough against Karen when she claps you with counters.
Of course. I mean, you can just slap him into the category of 900 vitality. It's just like, well, it's all the same. You're just another victim, and he went straight to the character select screen here.
Is he going to do the mirror match? Because that was bus ass. Where's Yipes? That was definitely a ice cold, chilled can of bus ass.
No, he's going to just stick it out. Same V trigger, same character. And again, he just didn't he wasn't able to get started. He was on the back foot from the get-go. Something that a lot of these defensive characters tend to have a problem with against Karen. If you make that blunder in the neutral right off the bat, you just got to fight your way out for the next couple of seconds. The crouching medium punch anti-air right off the bat there. Looking good. And there's that regular ground. Again, it's his choice of buttons here. Good crouch and fierce after the roundhouse was blocked there, just to anticipate a dash. And it worked out. That reset. Ooh,
that's standing like it's always been a good answer against drills.
Yeah, shouts to Pax for showing us that. Really good tech against the drill kick. It's going to be a big punish.
I was going to say he was working on a very big life lead, but now that can all go away oh so quickly, and it has done.
That diminished rapidly. It's got V-Trigger 1, the Yoga Burner on deck here as well. But one misplaced limb, he could be in trouble. And that was a good activation because Punk can't be reversed, and he's done.
The mysteries of yoga were of no interest to Karen Kansuki. She wrecked straight through that fire and closed it out with a CA. Punk never been shy to spend that bar.
I'm telling you, one thing I love about Punk.
Oh my word, straight up into a low forward confirm.
Yeah, one thing I love about Punk is his ability to make winning in Street Fighter 5 so simple. Spectacular hit confirms, phenomenal adaptation skills. He's got the lot. He's got the lot. Remember, his worst place at a CPT has been 17th. All right, he's going to do the air, but what kind of a hitbox was that? Hit him out there, activates. Just keep him locked in the corner. Let him cook.
In the corner as
Let
well.
him cook.
Cook up Le Mans.
There you go. Trap him there. Accumulate that grade damage. And every hit you get now, it counts big time.
That light kick again.
Side swap here's the meaty. Again, he's got no resources. He might die. Not yet. Brazen rotate. He's going to activate again here. And he tried. He tried, but it was too obvious.
Do you know why Punk's reversals work so often?
Talk to me.
Because when people get in on him, they want to make him pay.
Of course.
You're not getting in on Punk and delaying. You're getting in on Punk and you are taking that turn. And his reversal rate is very high.
Yeah. It's probably the highest in the CPT circuit this year. The moment you gain momentum, it's a classic example. The moment you get momentum, you just break away. And he's got you thinking about so many different things simultaneously. You forget he's got the reversal option there. So.
Well, you just know every touch is going to be incredibly painful. We've seen him confirm all the low forwards and standing medium punches as well, which is not a visual stand confirm. That's a real single hit confirm.
Yep. Try the V reversal.
Double V reversal, and he gets the Oki as well. Ooh.
That was another V reversal there from Crimson, but he went into a hard punch instead, and there's that stand hard punch anti-air. There's the trade. Another V reversal. Gonna make it count here. How many V reversals have these guys used in like 10 seconds?
Yeah, I swear I've seen at least 7. Yeah. And they both only got 2 par V triggers. Where's this all coming from?
Listen, man, combos in this game give you a surprisingly good amount of V meter. Give you access to one of the defensive mechanics early.
Wow, that would have been sick, bro.
Oh, I mean, look, he's 2-0 up, match point.
Just too far out. Oh!
Oh, he tried to go for the throw bit there. No dice. He just hasn't been able to get our first gear hit with them. Again, just get that
was nice. But very, very patient from Punk. He is not gonna break under the pressure.
All right.
Double jab.
Check from the dash. I think that was a fraudulent dash, though. That back throw. He's gonna try and look to close it out. Maybe a surprise special step. Hold on, overhead.
And that was a very quick set. Punk looking to meet Banchan in grand finals. That's what he wants.
Yes.
He wants to make sure he stays on top of the pile. He wants another premiere under his belt.
I mean,
I
look,
know he definitely doesn't want to come off that #1 spot.
of course, just to regurgitate the point, like Logan said, there's 2 players in this top 8 that are looking for their 4th Premier win of the year, and that is Punk and Banchan. Exceptional.
And of course, the last time we were in Europe for a premiere, we know what the grand final was there. It was Punk versus Banchan. You might be getting that again. We're going to find out very, very shortly because it is time for a break. Is that correct?
I believe
It
so.
is. You've had your first round. Go and refresh. Re-up on those refreshments, drinks and snacks. We're going to be here when you get back. Don't go anywhere. It's Celtic Throwdown 2019. The action continues after this short break.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killing?
Remember the name well.
Takeuchi's going to be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was pretty clean.
My sweet child of mine, your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Rashid wins. Remember the name well. This is the path of my destiny. Dare you challenge the key? down, cops! The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on. Wins.
Yes! Another case is closed. Worn out already. Beg for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to the top 8 here at Celtic Throwdown. This is the last European Premier event before our European Regional Finals. Myself, Jammers, on commentary alongside Logan Sama.
That's right. We've had 4 great matches already. We're going to be
extremely one-sided.
Yes. That last one definitely was.
Yes.
But we're going to be carrying on moving into losers bracket, and we have Moke up against Sako. Moke looking very impressive in his first game. He's got that power up. He's come back from Dragon Ball Fighters and has dedicated himself to the one true game, and it's paying off.
I mean, look, it's the whole classic example of
And
anything
he's
you...
using Rashid as well. So.
Well, look, anything you put your mind to, you can go the whole way. And he was using Rashid before this whole Season 3, Season 3.5, right. And Season 4, so give him that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's getting ready right now. His opponent is Sako, losing to Banchan. The $1,000,000 question for me is here, will we see his Lucia? Or is he going to stick
hope so.
with
I want to see his Lucia again. If you missed it yesterday, check it out. It's on the obviously on the replays.
Hang on. He's going to pick her. There it is.
Yes!
All right, you're in for a treat.
We've got
ladies and
Lucia
gents.
on the screen. Okay.
All right, that hand came out faster than the Raging Demon. He shook his hand, and he's going to be picking our Metro City police officer.
Using that EX08 colorway as well, the official colorway of the Capcom Pro Tour 2019.
Yep. Get your pass right now if you want that color.
V-Trigger 2 Weapon Fury. The nightsticks are ready.
So she's got 2 amazing V-Triggers, but universally the better choice is the V-Trigger 2.
Yeah, I like the 2-bar V-Trigger.
Yeah, because it gives you the option of using V-meter and critical meter as well. V-Trigger 1, it just provides burst damage.
And V-Trigger 1, she gets crazy mix-ups. Like you're going to be a Twitter highlight clip. V-Trigger 2 really optimizes her corner carry of her combos as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that she has that Sako really abuses a lot is that low forward into the...
the Gunsmoke, the run.
There we go. No, the Tatsu.
Oh, the fire spinner. The burn kick. Oh, man. All right.
I was trying to think of what name I'm going to give that.
Just call it burn kick, I suppose. Oh, looking good. All right. Tries to go for the tackle for unsafe.
Oh, no!
You're going to see a lot of unfamiliarity here from Moke's end.
But drop from Moke. He kind of got away with it, though.
Yeah. There's that regular grab. Track from the corner, but she does have a reversal, but it is 7-frame startup, so great view reversal as well. Crush counter. Good choice there from Moke. Keep her locked in the corner. Hurricane spinner. And there's quite a bit of damage for a raw reversal. And she kind of gets Oki after that as well. She can go for a meaty tackle afterwards.
Yeah, it's not safe Oki though, but...
Yeah. Well, normal recovery.
Nice.
She's +5 after the forward dash, so... Oh, he woke up, jab into V-skill, and he's going to activate anyway. Is that first round?
Was it against Oil King that he used Lucia earlier on?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so it's definitely a
Rashid,
matchup specific choice.
I think it's probably because he doesn't like Manat.
Oh wow, the crash and light kick reaches. Okay, that's interesting.
She's got great buttons overall.
So that's minus, the burn kick's -4 on block.
Yeah.
Pretty safe to use against Rashid.
Oh,
All he's going to get is that crouch and light kick and nothing else. Can't cancel it.
Activates into the side swap here. And again, got to be careful, got to be cognizant of that reversal option. Wake up jab again. He's got Weapon Fury ready and waiting, but the low forward to stop him in his tracks there. Jab,
there we go. V-skill into the activation.
Oh.
No!
He tried to go for the target combo into the back throw to get a positional advantage.
The final fight combo.
Look at the screen carry, man.
I told you the corner carry's ridiculous.
She's got great screen carry overall, man. Those combos are
And her corner combos as well. The stun is ridiculous.
It's a pleasure to watch. Stylish as can be.
She's a really good character, man.
She ticks all the boxes. The standard Street Fighter 5 character. Gonna go for the chip. Oh no, gonna go for the... I was looking at the wrong health gauge there.
Caught off guard.
I literally...
Not sure what happened there.
All right, but you got... Closed out the round there with the Cyclone Spinner. The V-skill ender after the run. But again, he's been putting a lot of work into Lucia so far. He's been streaming quite a bit. Gave his verdict. All the top Japanese players gave their verdict. She has the most potential, but that is the general consensus amongst the community. She's got the most potential out of the 3 DLC characters.
I think she's the strongest character out of the 3 DLC characters.
Yeah, that recently released.
I think when you see people really put in the competitive time, because obviously we've all seen the setup, the Twitter videos, the online CFN highlights and stuff. You start seeing people really bring her out to tournaments. She's going to be in the conversation for like a top 10 level character. I think she's like 10 on steroids.
All right, there you go. There's the stun. They're going to close it out.
Right now she's getting absolutely bassa.
Great rebuttal there from Moke. Not being deterred, because again, it's just unfamiliarity. You still got to assert your dominance, run your game plan. Remember, you're one of the best characters in the game.
Talking about her being top 10, but Rashid's in that top 3.
Of course.
3.
All right, trying to bait something out here with that firecracker. Maybe trying to just bait an eagle spike. We don't know.
Oh no, he missed the crouch fierce after the standing medium punch.
The distance on that's a bit weird, so you got to know the spacing. Probably crouching medium would have been better there for Lucia. Oh, it goes for the activation. Good backdash there, and another activation from Moke. Again, look at the screen carry. These two characters, their screen carry combos are nuts. In the corner, wake up jab into the V skill, and look at that, we're going to go straight to the mid screen. Off of the rough chase.
You're dead.
He's done, guaranteed. There it is, look at that. Tornado spinner to close that out.
Sako bringing it, looking to go into a 2-0 lead with Lucia in a top 8 at a premiere event already.
I love it.
You love to see it.
Of course. And look, me and Logan are learning just as much as you guys at home are. So goes for the BNB. Yeah, and she gets great mileage off her stab medium punch as well, actually, Lucia.
Yeah, it's +3. Really good button.
So look at that, just adjusting that spacing there, trying to make fire spin at the burn kick here at the tip, gets clipped by the whirlwind shot, and he didn't cancel the run there, didn't go for the breaks.
Yeah, that's the mix-up, right?
Yeah.
Whether she goes into the shoulder or not.
But I believe, depending on the button, depends on the frame advantage or
Yes,
disadvantage
it
you
does.
get from the cancel. Just again, just shifting his spacing there, activate early. And there's that crouching
I
medium
can't remember
punch.
which one it is, but one of her fierces, the run is -3.
I think it's crouch fist. I think it is crouch fist. And again, that jab. Again, she's got good buttons. Walked into the crouching fist from Rashid, though. Just locking it down here. He's got 4 resources in the tank. Looks like Moke's not going to let him activate. Heavy spin mix into the kill.
Yo, he woke up with something.
Boy, I think he tried to do button into V-skill again, hoping that Moke would respect the EX Hurricane spinner there.
What's Moke got there? The iced coffee.
You want a cup of coffee? We
got
him
one already.
We got him here. So yeah, it's looking good so far.
No cup noodles though, yeah?
Nah, no cup noodles out here.
Pot noodles only. Chicken and mushroom, mate. That's how I like it.
I mean, you're a huge advocate of those bad boys. All right. So again, just as much as we're learning, Moke's
Nice.
learning as well, but he's adapting
Yeah,
really well
I
to
very
this.
much doubt that Moke has a lot of experience.
I think he dabbled with Lucia himself, actually. So go straight
In
in the gauntlet.
competitive situations against this character.
Right. Jab into mix-up.
Oh, gets caught reaching.
Right.
No stun, but one more.
Yeah.
Oh, he risked it all.
That's
I
what he
respect it. You have to let it go.
But the thing is, if you go back, you recollect what happened to the last set to close it out. He tried to go for the jab, got
Yeah.
meaty. This time he thought, okay, same situation, let me try something different. But again, blocking was the best thing Moke could have
Moke
done.
looking to pull into the leads. Sako was very close to going 2-0 up, but it could be Moke.
Again, she's got a very versatile toolset. You seldom see that slide. It does have its uses, but I don't think it's as good as other slides in the game.
Yeah, it's mad negative, but not active enough.
Yeah, I think it's 7-8 frames.
Way!
We're just backing off here. There's that standing hard punch, throwing it out with malicious intent
No
here.
punish?
Backs off again. Getting quite impatient on defense here, Sako. No forward.
Yeah, that's all he gets. Just that one crouch and light kick.
I'll take that though, any day of the week, to be fair. There's those firecrackers. Again, he's just really trying to grab Moke, but he's been so elusive. Hurricane spinner.
Oh, the EX hits that time. Out of the corner though. There's the activation stations.
He's backdashed a lot when he's had V-Trigger 2 available. That's good for the game.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, still alive.
One cut buttons, no.
And there is, you have to press your 3 frame there to interrupt. I think he went for a crouch jab instead. Gets clipped. There it is, the chip.
Yeah, nothing to do.
Damn, despite that little situation there with the sweep into the V-Trigger 2, the tactical weapon.
Is that the situation where you can't V-reversal as well? I know they didn't have bar, but like...
I think it was...
because I remember watching a video literally last week of the V-Trigger 2 Eagle Spike.
Yeah.
And you cancel it into the
CA.
The CA, it's got weird different properties.
So it's like, he'll probably be able to pilot it back into your V-reversal and you get caught. I need to double check that video, to be honest.
Not relevant in that situation because she was in V-Trigger and couldn't V-reversal.
Clean jump in there from the
Just
jumping
reminded me.
roundhouse.
Another reason why Rashid's very good.
Closeout situation. Oh, okay.
Nice.
No cancel from that low forward there from Sako. And again, really good spacing and button choices because despite having decent buttons...
Oh no, tried to jump out, was caught there.
But that's done
Rounded.
again, and a hurricane spinner.
That time the EX in that
He's not deterred in the
vital
slightest.
situation did pay off. He got a double jab, but no V skill.
Yeah.
Could have activated.
Oh, the Cyclone spinner chased him down. All right, here we go. One grab.
Good reactions as well.
And try to air to
Went for the
air.
air to air, yeah.
He's going to
Wasn't
slow
able to protect it. That's the last of those powered up. V-trigger 2 whirlwind shots.
Be careful.
Oh, and caught the normal hanging out. And after Sako looked like he was going to pull into the lead, it's Moke looking to advance again on his journey here in top 8. Fighting through the losers bracket, looking very impressive.
Yeah.
We want to see more Lucia though. Well, I do anyway.
Handled this matchup really well. Gets a crush counter, standing hard kick there into the target combo follow-up. And then firecracker meaty.
Stay there.
Oh, boy.
That's unfortunate.
And he's going to get put in the corner for his troubles.
And he got the kick. I don't know.
Oh, this is not looking good here. That blunder might be the end of Sako's run here. Activates. Again, just slowly dissipating.
That
Chipping away
is
his
so
health.
many plus frames.
Oh, there it is. Sweep activate. She's got a very good sweep, by the way.
Yes, he was ready with the EX anti-air.
Firecracker.
Oh, went straight through.
Ooh, that was brilliant. And the confirm. Damn, if you went Eagle Spike, I would have
One
closed it
more
out.
touch, the trade, and Moke takes it. Sako eliminated. Moke advances.
You know, I've got to say, really good showing here from Moke so far in this top 8. Great to see some Lucia representation so far in the CPT. Still more to come. And again, that wasn't too bad because he used her against Oil King yesterday as well. So it looks like maybe Lucia could do all right against Rashid. Or we need to see the matchup develop. But obviously he sees something right now.
He's obviously picking it for a reason.
Yes.
And also, Rashid against Manat's not fun for Manat. So.
Never is. So that's why it's a better pick.
He obviously thinks it's better than Kage.
Yes.
Anyway, who we haven't seen, and I presume Lucia has replaced him in his stable of characters. But Sako will, of course, go away and continue to work on his greatness.
Yes.
And we'll be back at the next major event as we progress on to our next match, which is going to be Punk against John Takeuchi.
So John lost to NL 3-1 earlier in the set. If you're just tuning in and joining us right now, he had a little bit of trouble in the neutral here and there. He got some successful stray hits, but just didn't properly convert because Akuma does outmatch him in a few aspects of that matchup. And Punk, he just kind of made it an extremely one-sided matchup against Mr. Crimson. So he's going to be going off a very good win, and he's looking to take out another Rashid. And I remember Big Bird, shout out to Big Bird for saying this, Punk is probably the best player, one of the best players at handling the Rashid matchup. It's something I don't hear spoken about enough.
There's no... It's very rare that the whirlwind shots are allowed.
Yes. His philosophy in this matchup, just his philosophy in the game in general.
His defensive choices are really good as well, which you need because when Rashid puts you in the corner, it's really, really difficult to get out of there without taking a big risk. And Punk really makes great decisions on defense.
All right. That's why some of these men are in the top 8. Their decision making is on point. He's gotten this far, but there can only be one winner. Let's see how John Takeuchi handles this matchup. I haven't actually seen him play a Karen in quite some time, so let's see how much knowledge and experience he has.
Dueling medium kicks at the moment. Tries to punish it with a sweep, doesn't pay off, and he gets taken to the corner.
Immediately
punches his way out with the counter hit, crouching light into the medium, and the back throw gives him the screen control as well. Now he can control that space, and he can back off as and when he wants.
Again, just trying to slowly walk him down here, and I really think that crouching like is going to help out in this matchup, no matter how much damage it does.
But the big thing as well, of course, if he gets beaten to the punch by that crouching medium kick, the reward that Punk gets compared to John Takeuchi's lone crouching light kick is massively different. But he tries to bust out. We were talking about how good Punk's reversals were. Takeuchi happy to just back off there and delay.
I like the early warning, though, from Punk. Just let him know there's a long set here, young man. And there's plenty more reversals to come. At least you got to think about it. At least you got to think about it.
Absolutely. It's always good to put that in the back of their head.
Just throwing out that one whirlwind shot there. Slowly walking him down, trying to assess that situation and maintain space as well. Because standing outside of the medium kick range, not just crouching medium kick, a stand medium kick as well. Try and whip punish as many buttons as you can. Again, no challenge on that neutral jump there. It's probably better for Rashid not to challenge neutral jumps at certain ranges, to be fair. So. Oh, there's another cannon at medium. Saved in the mid-screen. No cancel. That is -5 on block. But it is a gimmick in itself.
Yep.
We'll jump out. Big damage here coming in for Punk. Can wake up light kick. And he tried to get away with an arbitrary dash. But a back throw to close out that round there. For Punk, taking it to the final round of this first game. Remember, loser goes home. This is big. Punk looking for his 4th Premier win. John Takeuchi, this is his 3rd top 8, I believe, this year. He's putting in that work, man. He's putting in that work. All right, cancelled into the V skill, but didn't commit. That clear
Version off that low forward, a rare one.
All right, both players have CA on deck here, but I guarantee it's going to be spent on EX meter than any confirming to the critical art. Good back dash. Just slowly edging to the corner. There's a surprise dash. Nice conversion here. Meterless follow. That was actually some good damage. 20% taken off. And
there
good
you
jump
go.
out.
You see, he is ready and on point.
Another grab.
Doesn't even
Hashtag
challenge as well. Jumping out.
Oh,
He was ready with a jump back medium.
Stun is coming in right now. The double Orochi still got 1 bar.
Damn, that did
in the
so
tank.
much.
And
That was so cheeky.
the temerity on this man. You youngins going for that cheeky reset. And he knew it. John Takeuchi was thinking about too much. He got stunned. And he knew he caught him off guard. The first game is going to go to Punk. Letting him know.
Fight.
Tell you, man, it's just sensational to watch this guy. Absolutely phenomenal with his carrying play. Again, it's like, I do think John Takeuchi, he was doing really well in a lot of aspects in that last match there. Again, it just needs to just keep him there, not be afraid of certain things. And he did very well to bait the first reversal from Punk as well. Hopefully he can replicate that situation. Just caging the corner here, being very patient because he doesn't want to try to do a surprise dash again. Punk is ready with those dashes. He was checking a lot of them yesterday. And if you come with that haphazard approach, you will get punished. Jab mixer. Good reversal there from Punk.
Yeah, Punk will spend that V gauge to keep you in the corner.
Nice little conversion there. Great impromptu, and he's going to close out the rounds. Great impromptu there from John Takeuchi.
Very fortunate as well.
Yeah.
Punk running up, pressing the button into that cross counter.
Splurged that meter to get that round there, but let's not forget, meter is highly expendable in SF5. You will get it back. You will get it back.
Nice with punish. He's going to take the corner carry as well. Back throws. He was delaying.
Yeah, he's slowly starting to snuff out that EX spinner mixer. Can a hit confirmed off the standing medium punch. Gonna get a lot of damage here, John Takeuchi. Good walk-up throw there. I like the attempt. Again, just waiting for the buttons here. Gotta be very careful with those heavies. That should be an apply. See, he's very scared to use a whirlwind shot here because he's seen what happened before against
Yeah,
Punk.
but he interrupts with a light after that.
Back to the mid-screen. The back throw. It's going to be a lot of work here for John Takeuchi.
Ooh.
Life lead is now in Punk's favor. Again, he's got V-Trigger 1 on deck here, but he needs a knockdown. But what this does do is it helps with the mind game of throws and buttons. I remember Gachikin was talking about it. Why V-Trigger 1 is still legit. And there's a punish. Big stuff here for John Takeuchi. Cancels into the CA. And hopefully, this is going to close it out for him. No, it does not.
No.
Shouts to activation scaling. Oh, is he going to live to regret it? That was
The
a
back throw would have taken it. That was a brave tech.
audacious break, and he doesn't block the overhead.
Sweep. For real?
Damn. He's taken it to the
Real.
final round. Hopefully, he is not deterred by that. John Takeuchi, he was doing really well that last set. It was unfortunate. This is big. Hopefully, his mental game hasn't gone yet.
Takeuchi is scared of his ankles, and unfortunately, the 2 microseconds that he stood up for.
Can hit
Punish for
confirmed.
both.
Yeah, he did get the can hit confirmed there, but Punk dashed into a crouching fist. Worked out for John Takeuchi there. It's a regular throw. Another
I'll
one.
take all of this, and I have no sympathy for Karin's.
Oh, that was very fortunate he was airborne. There's the ESR. Be careful. Use that as a safe approach. Big damage. He's Yo, what the? Wait, what happened to that? Did the spinning mixer get the camera as well? I literally think the spinning mixer got the camera as well.
That was the spinning mixer damage and the Isar damage at the same time. It was too much for the stream to take. That was unsupported damage.
I love it. You know, great choice of words there. Spinning mixers literally hit everybody there, but what it's done is it's made it one apiece here between these two combatants. Oh man. And again, I really love that aggressive.
And all that's done is made Punk angry.
Yeah.
Look,
Look, this is an aggressive adaptation you're seeing. This is angry Punk.
Angry now.
Oh,
He went for the back throw again.
That's punished, yes, side swap. Okay, he still gets Oki off that. He can hit confirm. This is what happens. You do that. And there's a lot of players, classic example, there's a lot of players where if they lose in a way they felt they shouldn't have, just watch them turn up the heat, apply that aggression, go back to playing frame tight, and really get you scared on defense. All right, trapped in the corner again. All right, there we go. He's looking for the stun here. EX move Jinjaku. That does a lot of stun for a move itself, by the way.
Bro, is this going to be...
Perfect,
oh my word, he didn't get the perfect in the first round.
Total decimation. Absolutely clinical
Punk
stuff there.
is not here to play about. He is not here to mess around. He wants to stay in that #1 spot.
I mean, look, it's a great showcase of gameplay we're seeing from both these two, but Punk, I love the response. Every time John Takeuchi gets a round or wins a game, the immediate response. It's what I'm saying about phenomenal adaptation skills. We're seeing it right now.
It's psychological warfare as well. Like, Punk wants to dominate you. He wants to let you know that he is in charge. You know that whole gimmick of being the alpha?
Yeah.
It's not a gimmick.
It's not a gimmick.
He wants to be the man. Like, he wants to let you know that you're doing what I'm going to let you do.
A good throw break there from Punk, despite the enormous life lead he has here. Let's see if John Takeuchi can reduce the deficit.
Swinging out that fierce.
He's got Yasar as well, but he just needs to get some sort of knockdown here, but he's not going to get that chance. And he didn't go for the EX Orochi. Interesting. Just backing off here. Blocking the overhead, no punish.
Another overhead.
All right.
If at first
you don't succeed, try again. Luckily, it was the second attempt, but what that overhead's done is put Punk at match point here, exhibiting such confidence. And again, I'm seeing a lot of things done in trepidation on Takeuchi then, or I'm just not seeing the tool used at all. No whirlwind shots, very scared to walk back. Again, there you go. He's trying to cage him in the corner.
yes. It's not between that fierce and the crouch fierce in neutral.
He's been doing that really well.
Yeah.
Exceptional stuff. Spin a mixer again.
Punk hasn't been reliably with punishing it.
That worked out! That worked out!
No.
Damn, all right, meaty jab, didn't convert, he gets a grab. Hang on, and you didn't pull the brakes, buddy, you're in so much trouble. Good backdash. He needs to wait for Yasar to come. So he gets a little bit of space.
Backdash straight away. He didn't want to walk out.
Oh boy.
My days, he's in the corner.
Here we go.
He has got full bar.
Take my throw. I think you should activate. Yes, do it. Make that safe approach. Just walk, just stay in it. Stay in the Yasar. All right, it's gone now. Good. Because it allows you to comfortably walk out of a perilous situation.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter!
He's
because
done.
all he did was walk into a low forward. Punk's already taken the headphones off. The hands are being shaken during the animation because it always kills. And Punk advances. John Takeuchi is eliminated.
Damn. Like
The march goes on.
That was, again, crazy stuff. Like we said, to reiterate the point, the way Punk plays that matchup, any current player looking to level up and struggles in that matchup, take notes, watch it back. This guy made sure that John Takeuchi seldom used the whirlwind shots, made him scared on defense. And that's the mix-up in itself. You don't want to walk back because you get clipped by low forward. And when you do crouch block, great damage from medium. Great damage from medium.
There was a little 3-second period of that where you could see John Takeuchi was crouch blocking and he was trying to micro walk back. He was very, very scared. And Punk just walk up and threw him.
Take my throw.
Because she's got the walk speed to do it. And if you're scared of standing up,
okay,
then I'll walk up and throw you. It's fine.
But it's such a simple mind game. This is what I'm saying. His ability to make winning at SF5 so simple.
He just impresses his will.
The alpha, ladies and gentlemen.
So we now have our top 4. It is Moke versus Punk in losers, and we're going to go to winners finals now. It's going to be NL versus Banchan, and Banchan has called for a blind pick.
Which
we know NL is going to be probably using Akuma.
Yes, but this is what the beauty I like about Bonchan's secondary and his main character. It's like, when he requests...
They're both busted.
They're both busted.
No.
In a way. No, I'm kidding. Sagat is just... He's in a very good position, in my personal opinion. But it's, like, it's just difficult to win with the whole time.
I really enjoy watching him play Sagat against the Kuma.
I've always enjoyed that.
Huge amount of experience in that matchup.
That's why I think in certain matchups he's in a very good position. And it's a thing where when he goes up against these characters, like, I've got the choice, but I do kind of want to use Sagat. And again, he's been trying a lot. And I like that he whips out the Sagat in tournament and goes, I'm confident that in the long run, when this matchup develops, it can work out.
I'll tell you why it's very clever as well, because him going into a blind pick really puts off NL from being able to be prepared.
Properly.
Right? He's going to sit there and not know exactly what he's going to be doing going into the match. He knows that NL's going to use Akuma, right?
Yes.
And NL has used Akuma, and we have got Sagat on the screen,
There
ladies and gentlemen. The king is here. But it just puts that doubt in NL's mind. It's, again, psychological warfare.
This is a good pick mentally, but let's see how much matchup knowledge NL has against Sagat, especially of a caliber player like Banchan. He is the Evolution champion. He used Sagat quite a bit in that top 8 as well. So let's see how this works out. Again, NL, he's looking for his first Premier win. Banchan looking for the 4th one. We've seen this matchup between Banchan and Tokido, and that's going to be a little bit more of a different style. Let's see how he handles it. Once he established that fireball game, it can be pretty difficult for Akuma to get through.
That medium Tatsu, such a good tool.
Yeah, the basic tools to deal those fireballs. Medium Tatsu and EX Demon Flip.
Oh, so when he gets the crush counter roundhouse and he juggles with Tiger Shot, he gets Oki after that.
I believe so.
Rather than doing a Tiger uppercut.
Because he recovers sooner. So
nice.
Makes sense.
One of the issues, obviously, with Sagat is that the Oki is pretty bad after he does get a hit on you.
Yeah. All right,
got this corner pressure. What's it going to be? The dash.
Forward. Can he side swap? No, he's going to end it with a meterless ender, saving all that V meter, but to no avail. The jab, standing like
should have used it.
Probably should have. Well, he didn't know the outcome of that. He didn't know Banchan was going to press buttons there. But that was a very swift first round from Banchan. Nevertheless. There's a standing fierce. Very good button for Akuma in the neutral. He's just got good buttons overall. Regular grab. Like dash up. So he is -1 after that dash. So dashing against a 4-frame character is legit. Going for that trade. All right. Is he going to build CA in time? No, he's not. Go for the meterless ender.
Yo, bust out.
Tiger uppercut. All right, and Bonchan's picked Tiger Cannon. I do like that V-trigger.
Oh, that medium Tatsu again.
Again, great response there. They're playing with such poise. I can see the determination and focus on these two gentlemen right now. They're going to the final round. Walks into that EX Fireball there. Air Fireball approach to kind of mess up Bonchan's anti-air timing and positioning.
Stagger breaks out, though, to counter hit crouching light punch.
Despite having a 4-frame, sometimes you just need to press buttons, and you know what? Despite not doing all the damage, that kind of worked out for Banchan.
Yeah, when you're pressing buttons in that situation with a 4-frame character, you're just making the read that they're going to try and overextend and put a gap in there, try and steal some frames.
Yeah. Backs off here, and again trying to establish.
Nice, solid anti-air.
Basic mind games, and he hasn't got much health to work with here.
Double back dash, and he's marshalling that space with a standing light kick.
One grab.
Bringing it back.
Again, is he going to go for that? Oh, he could go. He could have converted there.
Oh, that could have been a CA, but the demon comes out.
Do you know what? Great impromptu there from NL, taking that first game, hitting that crouching medium kick. I was under the assumption he was going to confirm that to CA, but he didn't. And instead, he decided to take it to the next level.
I was sick about that as well. There's going to definitely be a moment in Bonchan's mind where he's going to think low forward, the CA should have come out.
Yeah.
He was, it put a little tiny bit of lag in his brain. And that allowed him to get the dash up demon straight away.
Just kind of registered what was going on there. But yeah, look, again, Banchan had a very dominating first round.
Through these guys are really playing this Fireball War with counter options superbly. I'm really enjoying this set already.
Lands that crush counter, standing fierce into the target combo, keeping Banchan in the corner. Make sure that stun maintains.
Back throw, big knee.
Yeah, it's diminished.
Where
it's
are you going?
It's gone. He's going to have to let it go here, and he's nearly got V-trigger on deck. Oh boy, that could have been something.
Another bad buffer. That's a couple of those he's had now.
It's a target cannon. Good damage. That was good activation damage there from Banchan. All right, is he going to do with Fireball? Activate. No! Oh!
Yeah, that link's from so far away.
I never knew that. I didn't know Max distance
so
that hard
far
kick into
away.
Tiger Cannon did that. Oh, looking good. And okay, look, Tiger Cannon just helped accentuate his fireball game in a lot of aspects and getting better conversions as well. I really wish they gave it another usage in V-Trigger 1 instead of having 2.
Yeah, 2 uses for 3 bars is a bit wild.
Yeah.
Like, tries to get the Kara DP through the fireball. Wasn't able to in time.
All right. Again, just maintain this
so
space.
he's mixing it up with the heavy and the lows. He can low, when he throws the low, the medium tatsu will go straight through that. The heavy, it gets clipped.
Yeah. And as well, he's standing at a space as well where he's trying to make the medium tatsu whiff in front of him so he gets a full combo as well. Okay, just slowly closing the gap, utilizing that walk speed there. Activates. Try to go for a throw there. Banchan was aware, snuffed it out. Again, hasn't really been able to utilize. Is he done? Not yet. Even with the powered up Tiger uppercut.
Oh, I thought he was going to DP that. I'm not going to lie.
I thought he was going to do a step kick. Good V reversal. And look at this massive
There
life
we
lead.
go, big Kara. Tiger uppercut, and Banchan levels it out. One apiece.
Sagat win.
So what I love so far, what's been happening is, yes, it's inevitable. NL is going to activate V-Trigger, but I like that he hasn't really been able to utilize it properly. I haven't seen a Go Shoryuken yet. That's really good. The way he's been able to mitigate the amount of situations that happen with Akuma's V-Trigger 1, that takes a lot of work, a lot of mental work at that. But it's one apiece between these two fine gentlemen. But again, it's great to see these games, calling the action as well. Lovely conversion off of the crush counter. He backs off as well, just in case, anticipating a Tiger uppercut. No dive. Another conversion. He's getting a lot of crush counters this match here, and he's nearly got V-Trigger 1 himself. Gonna convert. Oh. He's dead. 2 bars well spent. And that's gonna put Banchan.
Spend it now, make more later. That is the moral of the story in Street Fighter 5. This is going to close out the round. Spend that.
Yeah. You'll get it back. Remember, highly expendable.
DMF, blowing meter fast.
We're gonna grab here from NL.
Oh, wow, the late air fireball.
There
Oh,
we
the
go.
angle was just off.
It seems he's taken to the skies a little bit more now, and it's paying off this round. I'm loving it. Really mixing up the aerial approach that Akuma has to offer there. And exploiting an angle that's pretty bad for Sagat as well, or can be pretty bad.
Yeah, when he's able to exploit that angle, the thing is with... Oh, my word.
Wait, it's going to be big.
This is going to do a big shot. He didn't go for the second, okay.
Yeah, okay. I'd save it for the next. Oh, he bet the farm on it. Tried to see if NL was pressing buttons, but I think NL was one step ahead of him there. So I'm not going to risk anything. I'm just going to walk back slightly.
That took balls to do that.
Of course. Cajon, he's an Evo champion, man. He can do what he wants now.
Funness.
He can actually do what he wants now.
It's something nice just seeing Sagat do Kara Tiger uppercut anti-airs. Like, it's clean.
All right, no V-trigger yet here.
But you're right, NL was exploiting that air. The only issue is when Sagat anti-airs you, it hurts.
Oh, of course. That's where he gets most of his damage from.
He's not getting the Oki, but if he gets the right anti-air, the crush counter roundhouse, for example, the scarred up Tiger uppercut, it hurts Akuma. Akuma can't.
There it is. He's not dead yet. Again, even with the powered up Tiger uppercut there.
Yeah, he's still got a chance to come back.
All right, there's a Zonku forward throw. He's going to have to do this honestly now. Oh, he could have.
Yeah.
Yo, catch the hurt box on the fireball, the standing medium kick.
That Shoto hurt box extending out on start. Of course, Sagat doesn't have to worry about that. He doesn't have that on his Tiger shot. That hurt box doesn't come out until after the fireball is active. But you saw that big size, what is that, like a size 19 foot
Basically.
coming out and saying no.
And don't worry, I knew it was a stand light kick, but it's got stand medium kick range. That has got stand medium kick range. All right.
It's got like stand medium kick frames as well, so it's like 6 frames.
I think it's 5. It's 5 actually. Let's go double check here, but it is potentially match point here to put himself in another grand final, Banchan. All right, another crush counter, looking for that stun there, getting a bit too antsy on defense, not respecting NL's play. He's going to put himself in a beneficial position here.
It is 5.
It is 5.
Blessed. He blessed.
There you go. He then might confirm, activates. Low forward. I thought he could activate off of that. There it is.
Stay there. Oh, he tried to get the interruption. V-trigger fireball coming out.
I respect
around.
it. That's actually pretty hard to react to at that close range. Like, you're not going to challenge that. And it's plus on block anyway, so. NL not going down
Nice
that
air
fight.
to air.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Do you know, I think he tried to uppercut there. It might have been a little bit too late.
I like to start with heavy kicks, so maybe he just didn't get the carry.
Probably, yeah. All right, gets the Tatsumaki. Go to the corner, no crosscut there. I think he'd understand light punch instead there, NL.
Hit conversion.
No.
In for a throw, doesn't bite. Oh!
It worked out anyway, and he's going to put him in a very good position here.
He thought he was going to land on top of the demon flip slide, but...
Is he going to go for the 50-50? He will, and he goes
Oh
behind,
my
and he's done.
days!
Akuma still got the tricks.
Which way did he go?
And that,
Just got to guess then.
of course.
Taking it back to the classics.
I remember when it was EXDP, activate hard knockdown, then you had to deal with that. But boy, he don't have a crush counter sweep. He's going to activate anyway, but it's 2 apiece now. One last game. All right. And first blood goes to NL here. Ooh, okay.
Hold a big jump in.
He's going to reduce the deficit real quick there, and back to the mid-screen as well.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Oh, he caught the hurt box again on the fireball.
And
He's
another
stunned.
bad Tatsu off the low forward. The corner is going to be his grave. Didn't need to spend any bar.
I think he got a little bit impetuous there.
2
NL.
combos did 70%.
Yeah, not forget. Remember, he sent him away with the Tiger, and he got him to jump, uppercut, then went for the stun combo. So it's like he got a bit impetuous there, NL.
That nice deep Tiger uppercut.
Good cross cut. They tried to go for that delayed jab, but again, well-timed crouching light punch there from Banchan. Converts again. Gosh, these guys are going back and forth. It's just a rally of short-ended combos, but they're really psychologically damaging. And Banchan looking to close it out here. Activates, fell into the trap.
Yeah.
There's a Go Shoryuken. Really grab. Oh, he's done. I think he's done.
He's dead. He's dead. CA,
That's it.
you're dead. And Banchan with the fist pump books his place in grand finals in winners.
Activation combo, Tiger Cannon into the critical art. Again, he's another grand finals for our Evolution champ here. This guy is just amazing. Absolutely stupendous stuff from him. And again, it's just, I like to see when he picks his Sagat in the latter stages, really, like you said, really mess with the opponent's head, slide down.
It's really honed specifically for these matchups as well. You saw him pick the Sagat against Infectious' Zeku versus Fighting at EVO as well. You know, that Sagat pick here, obviously he's got that training and he really exploits his matchup knowledge as well. You saw him abusing the spacing and the hurt boxes on the fireballs from
crazy,
Akuma.
man.
He was really making the most of that as well. He really goes into the nitty-gritty of these fireball wars as well, the frame advantage, mixing up the high-low fireballs so that he can't just react to anything with the medium Tatsu to try and get through as well. There's a number of times where he's sort of pump faking the stand and crouch, and he baited out a couple of low-forward Tatsus as well. So he knows what NL's looking for in that matchup. He's trained with the best Akuma in the world, Tokido. He has broken that matchup down, and he managed to pull through. It was still close, 3-2.
Of course. And great stuff to NL. He's down, but not out yet. And I kind of do like...
And this is officially his best performance of the season.
Yes,
as
thus
well,
far.
by a long way. So.
And I do like the V-Trigger 1 pick from Banchan. I want to do a little bit of work with that in training mode, but I like the activation damage he gets from it as well. And despite that, look, all the crush counters he got, conversion, screen carry, it was just all there. So it was really good stuff there from Banchan.
We're going to take another very short break, and then we are going to go down to the losers bracket. Banchan awaits in grand finals. Who is he going to face? Is it going to be Moke? Is it going to be Punk? Is it going to be NL? We will find out in the next hour. Go and re-up on your snacks. We'll be back in about 10 minutes after these short messages.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
famous grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killer?
Remember the name well.
Takeuchi's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was pretty clean.
My sweet child of mine, your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Rashid wins. Remember the name well. This is the path of my destiny. Dare you challenge the key? Cool down, cops! The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on. Wins.
Yes! Another case is closed. Worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without Star. You want a second chance? Now I'm excited. What a treat. Showtime. I got you. Take off.
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Welcome back. It is Celtic Throwdown 2019 Street Fighter 5 Top 8, and we are going to work our way down from 4 to 1. Banchan awaits as the final boss in Grand Finals, but we have to work our way through losers bracket first to get there. And first up, it is going to be Punk versus Moke. Of course, we said Punk is currently on the top of the pile. He has got the #1 spot, but unless he manages to beat Banchan in that Grand Finals twice, no less, he's going to lose that #1 spot because Banchan will move onto the top of the pile.
Well, he's got a worthy adversary in Moke. Like we said, this is his first top 8 of the year. And I mean, it's nothing shy of amazing. His performance so far, very efficient, very clinical, and he's been working hard. A different style of Rashid from what we're used to seeing on the CPT circuit. But again, anyone in these top 8s, and Punk's there as well, you're probably going to encounter him, and you're going to have to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking forward to this one. Of course, all these matches are 3 out of 5. NL awaits in losers finals as well after a very tight set against Banchan's Sagat. He brought his Sagat out for that Akuma matchup, but we're going to get into this one right here now.
So yeah, if you are just joining us, Sako and Takeuchi are no longer in the tournament. They have left, and they've acquired 130 points, which are actually good for their tallies overall. So that was good stuff for those gentlemen. Commiserations indeed. But now the handshake has happened. It will be Karen against Rashid. Moke going up against Punk. Let's see.
Okay, going to be rocketing up the CPT leaderboards. He was the lowest ranked player in this top 8 at 58th. Of course, he has been focusing on Dragon Ball, but he has now come back into the fold of the one true game and is focusing his considerable efforts on Street Fighter 5, and it's looking like it's paying off so far, but he's going to go up against the Alpha to stay in this tournament. Losers semi-final here from Celtic Throwdown. It's going to be Moke Rashid against Punk's Karin, and I can tell you that Punk is very comfortable in this matchup.
Of course, we saw him exhibit like his matchup knowledge to us earlier against John Takeuchi, but like we said, we emphasized the point. Slightly different style. It might be something Punk is more comfortable with. We don't know, but he already finds himself trapped in the corner here. Moke dealing with this pressure, gets grabbed, and a raw jump out there. Surprise jump out. Wasn't expecting that, Punk, but he'll keep that in mind. Tap that in the memory banks. And there's a counter hit, and again, not sure what happened there. He got the counter hit, but didn't convert properly.
Punk's backing off, not overextending. He doesn't need to. Okay, waiting for his opportunity. And there he gets it. The roundhouse activation.
Trust me, there's so many good situations.
That
Stays in front.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Guessed correctly.
Correctly, yeah.
Gets that crouching fierce, but he's only got one more usage of the V-Trigger 2 here. Well, how's he going to spend it? Gets that conversion. Lovely stuff here. From and a counter hit. Oh, he could have got more damage. I think he could have got more damage there. Oh, just keeping it simple. The jump. He tried to go for the airborne Eagles Bite.
Yeah.
And look, Punk literally...
He's too calm under pressure, man.
He had a huge sigh of relief there. That could have been anything, but to be aware that the airborne Eagles Bite might have come and to jab, that must have been on definite reaction there. Jab confirmed. Caught him whipping buttons there, Moke, and the stun's racking up for his troubles.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by his medium punch confirmation. We're used to his low forward confirmation, but the medium punch confirmation percentage is super high today.
It's just as deadly, man. There's a re-reversal. Just trying to get it to expend that V-meter, give him a little bit more breathing room.
Looking for a button, never came.
Right, there's the 3 crouching shorts, chained. They're just slowly trying to reduce the deficit here between Punk and Moke's life lead. He's got critical art, just about ready. And there it is, lovely stuff. Okay.
Nothing more. Wow, the instant dive kick.
Yeah,
and another reversal hits from Punk.
First one of the set.
It was actually the second he hit one earlier.
Oh, you did. Sorry, my apologies.
So he's got a good read on
the reversal.
when Moke wants to.
Damn, he's racked up 120 grey health. Oh, and he got the conversion as well. He might be dead. No, he didn't have the other meter for it.
Oh, doesn't matter. He walks back, gets the medium kick.
That's a big deal because
the first game.
So great damage in situations like that is really scary. For the double succession on the V reversals, you rack up about 100 to 120 grade damage, and then all you focus on is landing a straight hit. Thankfully for Punk, he was able to get that jab conversion, get really big damage, but he couldn't close it out there earlier than anticipated. Because
Karen's V reversal is really damn good.
Yeah,
really damn good, especially offensively when she keeps you in the corner. She gets Oki off of that. It's a legit strategy, and you will see Punk definitely, both of these characters actually, they don't rely on activating to win rounds. They don't need to. Karen relies on hitting you with 2 bars of EX, and she'll probably win the round.
It's a very potent and grounded toolset from Karen, which again...
And Rashid just has an expansive toolset.
Yeah.
One of which is a V-trigger, but he doesn't have to rely on it.
Again, V-triggers from both ends just help accentuate their strengths.
The big difference, though, of course, is the V-reversal
yes.
of Rashid.
Oh, the difference?
Somewhat less privileged.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to use it because his other options he has on defense are just even better than the V-reversal.
He's got really good corner escape options as well, especially with the V-trigger 2. But he's gone back to V-trigger 1, which is very interesting.
I think he just prefers it overall, I suppose.
Yeah, you have to stop and just respect it. Oh, that buffered stand fierce, go confirm. So many confirmable single confirm buttons.
Yeah, and he's throwing out the stand meeting kick again, just like he did against Infectious, just in case that Punk was going to try and go for that throw.
Yeah, that interrupting throw.
Yeah. All right, a raw jump out again. He's done that multiple times now, and it's worked out. Really catching Punk off guard here. And he gives him the positional advantage. Walk up throw.
Yeah. He used the cover of that double crouch short to be able to walk up behind that and get that throw. Now he's just swinging that crouch fierce out.
Do you know what? I love his patience on defense, Punk, to just not crack and go for that whiff throw there. Really snuffing that out, and that could have been a better punish, but he wasn't quick enough. He walks back.
He's looking for something to come out. In the end, he didn't, and he was frozen in the spot. The overhead got the job done.
They waited for a good 2 seconds there, ladies and gents. So, you know, the fact that he was still able to affirm that overhead.
Punk's so good at identifying that really quickly. All the best players are.
Can hit confirm with that standing light kick there from Punk.
You saw him really do that against Takeuchi as well.
Yeah.
When he feels like you're scared to walk or move at all.
Getting a little bit predictable here with the regular jump-ins here, Moke. He has been switching it up between the buttons, but the fact that he has to resort to that, I can see the frustration in his gameplay.
Eating 3 whirlwind shots in a row, but he will not be put off.
And there it is, the stand medium punch confirmed. It's been a mixer back to the mid-screen. In the grab. I like that. I like the choice of button there from Punk with the crouch and medium kick, just in case. He is slowly walking forward, advancing. Trying to keep up, maintain that offense. Blocks the V reversal. And he got low forward. He ran into a button there. Thankfully, he didn't get crush counted.
Any touch will be enough.
Oh, as we say that. Okay.
Got Punk
this round out.
And that's still the case.
Oh, the spacing didn't press the button to try and whiff punish that stand hard kick from Karen.
And unlike John Takeuchi, Moke is not teching these throws. He is not mashing that throw tech button. Punk is walking backwards and forwards.
He's playing at a relatively similar distance to what John Takeuchi was at. Close range, and he tried the Season 1 special.
50% stun off that.
Can't be doing that, man. The alpha's ready. There's that back throw, closing it out, and that's going to be game 2.
CA if he even needs it. Could have done it with the 2 bars, but we get to watch this. The final attack. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Deary me.
Miss Kanzuki.
Woe is me.
Ojo-sama. I cannot see anything. Oh, there we go.
So it's 2-0 to Punk right now, and again, because he tried to be sneaky, because he tried to quote-unquote steal a turn there, that led to his downfall. That was an invitation for disaster. Logan is in a bad spot. Do you think he can come back?
Is he going to 6-0 the Rashid?
Is he going to 6-0
I think he's going to 6-0 the Rashid.
Put that on the headlines in Event Hubs tomorrow morning. Right.
But he is a master at these matchups, and that's what you're seeing at this level. You're seeing, you know, players like Punk who have refined these matchups to such a high level. Players like Banchan, you saw how well he was playing the matchup. Wow, he lets it fly, and he really had to. The stun was on the table. He's fighting for his life.
Again, he's at a huge deficit here, Moke. He just needs to maintain this corner. Gets the standing meeting kick. And he tried to backdash there, I believe, Punk, but still in the corner.
Yeah, gets caught. There's a heavy mixer. Backs off. Delay.
Lovely V reversal. Don't want to deal with it entirely. And again, Moke with the head tilt, the infamous fighting game head tilt.
And this is looking like mission impossible.
This is insanely one-sided right now. I don't know if he has the mental capacity to bring this back, but if he does, that will be a miracle here. Low forward, no confirm. Very uncharacteristic there of Punk. We'll catch him off guard. Blocks out the Resentha, and he's going to go for the upscale damage. Yeah. So he gets the Resentha again. Yeah, he's going to do it again.
He didn't want to take the mix-up. And look, he's 2-0 up at set point. He can afford to let those reversals fly. He refused to take the mix-up.
Yeah. Splurge that cash for the round, my friend. Moke
You're getting
still
no
got fighting
data.
chance.
You're getting 0 data out of me. I'm going to go down swinging, and that's a very smart thing to do.
Well, that's the mentality. If you block one reversal, go for your punish, but you have to keep in mind if they got another meter in store, they might go for it again.
Yeah, and he's not showing you anything in terms of his defensive habits there.
Yeah.
He's just saying, look, it's a 50-50 for stun. It's going to be throw a button. I'm just going to DP, and I'm going to make you delay.
All right. Backs off here. Hasn't got V-Trigger 1 quite yet, but activates V-Trigger 1 herself, Karen. Slowly backing off, and he's doing that, you know, the kind of crouch block, micro walk back, the thing that Banchan was talking about.
Nice reaction to the whirlwind shot. But Moke backs off.
No more V-Trigger 1.
Air to
Jumping
air.
hard kick. That could
Oh,
have
he
worked
air
out.
reset him. That's unfortunate.
Oh, he's got to be really careful here, Moke. Next hit will probably win it for either player. Let's see what happens. There it is. Going to go to the CA.
One game saved. It's not going to be a 6-0 sweep of these Rashids.
Having a sip of that water. Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. It gets very dry out there in the desert.
Everybody needs that water. Shouts to Yopes. But yeah, man, that was a little bit more clinical. Took less risks. And he was kind of just, he was punishing properly, punishing
I do
accordingly.
apologise.
And
It was 3-1 to Takeuchi, so I've been talking out of my rectum.
so yeah, he had a little bit more of a tentative, a safer approach. And again, it kind of worked out. But like you said, Punk was already on match point, so he could take a few more risks. Kind of put some false sense of security in Moke's mind, but this is not going to be good. But again, he tried to jump out, locks him in the corner, and the shimmy. Walk back there with a standing hard punch. Again,
another set point for Punk, looking to close it out and continue his advance. He's got Banchan in his sights in that grand final. He's got to make his way past Moke, though, who is fighting for his life. NL waits in losers final as well.
Starting to utilize that light spin and mix in the neutral a little bit more there. Get that chip, a little bit of screen positioning. Just help him, give him an extra tool you can use. There's that crouching short. Again, it's just like the whiff punishing department. It's just Karen is just miles better than Rashid, so he's very scary as to what buttons to use. Just doesn't get a big reward in the neutral. There's a Meteor Roaching. There's the raw whirlwind. I like that side swap there. Got so much real estate to work with. Gets that conversion to Eagle Spike again.
Yeah, and his offensive pressure is really good. Moke closes it out with a stun. He's not getting put off as well. He's swinging out that crouch fierce, swinging out that stand fierce. You're not really seeing him use light mixer in neutral. It's mainly the fierce buttons. And that's definitely going to deter Punk from just leaving buttons out there.
Yeah. Obviously,
especially with the priority system.
Yeah.
That medium punches can't be buffered. That medium kick, even that great range on that medium kick, there's a threat there of getting clipped by that fierce. So
kind of hit with a forward medium punch there. He didn't go commit to a cancel. He would have got something big from that, I suppose. There's one grab. Very good position here. Conducive, in actual fact, for Moke. We've been in the corner of this side of the screen for quite some time, actually, so. Ooh, there's a crush counter, crouching hard punch. And there's the optimal ender into Samoki. Boy, goes to the side swap. How many grabs are you going to take, young man? Jumps out.
none. Straight out there.
Back dashes. Ready and waiting, back throw. Remember,
He's
looking to close it out, and he does! And he got hit with the tip of the Gurenken into the CA, and that's it.
Shades of the match there against Mr. Crimson, where the Wreckers took it into the CA and he was ready.
And again, you know what? Good awareness there from Punk in that very clutch moment, because there's quite a few Karen players where they would have gone for the Gurenken, they would have backdashed, they would have committed to the backdash because they were unsure.
Because they're not.
Yeah, and then Punk, he literally saw the first hit, and he said, oh, it hit. Right, final palm, and then into the CA. So good stuff there. And he gets himself into the losers final, and he's going to be going up against NL.
That's right. NL has looked really, really efficient all weekend. He's been getting the job done. He had a really close match with Banchan in winners final as well. 3-2, went to the wire, really made Banchan work for it in a matchup which we know how experienced he is. So we'll see how he does here against Punk in losers final. Banchan, of course, awaiting in grand finals. Are we going to get a run back of the versus fighting grand finals with Banchan versus Punk, or is NL going to book his place in his first Premier Grand Finals?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think NL and Punk have actually faced each other in a CPT this year.
So.
So this will be very interesting. And again, remember when you guys...
certainly not in top 8 because NL hasn't made top 8.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when you guys are having that chat on WSO Talks about a lot of the Asian players, they do focus on Punk quite a bit because he was like extremely dominant at the start. And I can imagine that NL was one of those people, you know, being very meticulous.
Yeah.
And then
NL was one of my favorite Kami players. You know, I really enjoyed watching him.
Yeah.
You know, we go back to Versus Fight, I think it's 2017.
Is that when we first saw him? I think
2018. We had the gold Kami, that gold Kami looking so impressive. But he's moved over to Akuma, and his Akuma is looking equally as dangerous.
He just wanted more firepower. Nothing wrong with that.
On this CPT stage, which I will always relate to Tokido versus Problem X in EVO finals.
Yep. All right, looking good so far here. Slowly but surely taking off 10% of Kanzuki's health. Ooh, could be very dangerous.
Wow, overhead.
I think he wanted to do a walk forward stand medium punch. Came out as an overhead. Worked out for him. Again, just I see that space in there. He's really paying attention, being vigilant for that crouching medium kick, even the sweep as well. All right, there's that low forward fireball. Like a nice start in this first round here.
Yeah, tried to do a delayed anti-air on that.
All right. Very good
side switch. I think it was a very, very solid first round. Again, to be expected, what we've seen from NL all weekend.
Yeah. I mean, there's very few players that can make him, you know, capitulate and really crack on the defense here, but I have no doubt Punk will be able to open this guy up throughout this set.
That's the reactions there. And you notice when Punk stands at that just over half screen range, he is looking for fireballs. There's no real risk of normals coming out.
Of course.
All he's looking for.
And there's the stun, looking to close out the round here. Is he going to spend the bar on EX Orochi? No, he doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to. The Rasenha does the job.
All right, going to a final round again. Like, those are pretty swift rounds, those first 2 rounds here. So let's see who's going to take the first game.
Yeah, that's really going to put off NL from throwing fireballs at this range specifically.
Yeah. So it kind of inadvertently makes him move closer, which is, you know, beneficial for Punk.
Yeah. He has to play, in that danger zone.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to hope that his crouching medium kick is going to do some work and standing medium kick. But Punk is so proficient at whiff punishing everything. It doesn't matter, though, because NL takes the first game.
Punk
and Punk, with a nod of his head, like, okay, I respect it.
To be fair, that looked like it was going to do like nearly 400 damage. So that was guaranteed on Cammy for the death there. And NL taking that first game. Punk ruminating right now.
And this is why we have been talking up NL all day. He has looked very good this weekend.
Again, this is his best performance in the CPT this year. He's looking to take the gold. All right, he backs off there. Slight stare down between both players. That forward hard punch, and Punk just waited, went for the V reversal there. I respect it. The safest decision in that situation.
Yeah.
Just walking out. Again, I've seen this Michael because I remember Banchan was talking about it. It's one of the best ways to kind of just really throw Karen off guard, to think that the crouching medium kick is connected. The EXDP.
Yeah, especially at that range, because it's really difficult for Punk to react with EX Tenko with a fireball.
Yeah.
And at that range, the fireball knocks down as well, which is one of the reasons why Akuma's by far and away the best Shoto in the game. One of many reasons.
Oh, that's going to be the round.
The recovery. There's so much recovery on that sweep.
Yeah. You got to be very careful. I mean, she needs to have a ton of recovery on something. People need a chance, you know? All right, NL looking to go 2-0 up here. Good break. Again, he went for the forward hard punch immediately after the throwback. Interesting choice there.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to... It's got a really weird hurtbox, right? So that's going to go over a lot of buttons that you might potentially press after that throw break.
And again, he's got full resources in the tank here. He's probably going to be looking for a side swap in any way, shape, or form. There it is in the back throw. Can activate safely. 1 grab. 2 grab.
Wow, that little double step forward and the throw.
Because it's like Punk was just waiting for a V reversal attempt there, but because the attacker will stop at some point. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I encourage you, do more throws. Try to do it there.
What an interruption from Punk.
Another V reversal. He's got 1 little piece of V meter left.
Oh my
is he going to close it out with the demon? He is. I was literally about to say, is he going to try and do it?
Oh, that was so clever. You saw him before. He went for the walk, stop, walk, throw. That time it was walk, stop, dash demon.
Is he 2 for 2 on that?
He's giving Punk a lot to think about here.
The dash up Raging Demon, and even again, and that's so good against Punk because his reactions are sensational. So do that,
Yeah.
try and react to a demon, you get clipped for 400 damage.
Well, the thing is, when you react to a dash, right, you're going to beat the button
Yeah.
that comes out. You're not 15, 16, 17 frame dashes. You're not going to punish the dash. You're going to counter hit the button that comes out.
Yeah.
Demon's 1 frame and invincible. So you're not doing nothing other than eating that demon, boy.
Again, he had to anticipate that as well, but look, such confidence right now that NL is exuding. Again, he's got a substantial life lead here, but Punk.
Oh no, that's unfortunate, but it paid. He
paid
got
off.
away from it. He got away with it, and now the stun is racking up.
Oh, it jumped back F5. Well, I like it, just in case Punk was going to go for an EX Tenko,
Oh my days.
supposedly.
Dashes into a low forward.
He's got
Punk
V-Trick on deck, though.
fighting for his life here.
With to activate.
2-0 down.
Oh, he's gonna, that was so
Wow.
close, but he's dead anyway. He's dead
caught
anyway.
And it's set point to NL.
And what's going to happen here is that Fireball has put NL at match point. Will we see him in his first grand final of the 2019 season, ladies and gentlemen?
This is a real breakout performance, almost out of nowhere from NL. We've not seen him
Good neutral
playing
jump.
at this level yet this season.
I know. It might be it, but he woke up low forward. I like it. The Galaxy Brain decision.
Yeah, he had to make a guess there. It was for the stun.
Low forward again. That V-trigger is about to dissipate. Try the V-reversal. Great defensive sequence there from Punk, regardless of what happened. Just looking for that stand median kick buffer. Ooh, okay, yeah, Karen can't punish the stand hard punch when it's done at max distance. It's -5, but unless she's got CA,
yeah.
can't do anything about it. He's looking to slowly but surely come back here. Gets
The
the counter
counter
hit.
hit was very nice. And there's the shimmy.
All right. Remember, ladies and gents, Punk is in a position where he has no choice but to come back and win 6 rounds on the trot. Is this the start of something here?
Yeah, and again, bad spacing on that fireball. Very easy to react to. He gets the trade on the Orochi.
Low forward there, the stun.
counter
Oh, not
hit.
quite. And he woke up. EX Ghost Shoryuken.
Do you know why that was clever as well? Punk delayed last time.
Yeah.
And let him get away with the low forward fireball.
He's put that doubt in his mind, man. The mix-up options, or the options on defense. Total mix-up in itself. Good V-reversal. He's trying to prevent an activation.
Counter
My
hit
mistake.
conversion.
Akuma hasn't even got it yet. Woke up low forward. There's the V-skill
There it is off
activation.
the V-skill.
One grab. This is it. Looking clutch here.
Demon's on deck now as
Well,
well.
they could, you could have done.
Doesn't matter. He's going to close it out. And NL with the victory.
He finds himself in the grand finals. A late
3
bloomer.
straight.
Yeah, 3 straight. A late bloomer this season.
We
Made
are
the
not
transition.
going to get that run back of versus fighting. There is going to be a new man on top of the CPT standings, but is Banchan going to secure his 4th major victory of the season?
I mean,
is NL going to be able to bring it back?
Look, we're going to have a new storyline for you guys, regardless of what happens here. But, you know, I'm really happy for NL to find himself in the grand final here. Like we said, to reiterate the point, that transition is paying off. And sometimes the late bloomers do come, and it pays off. It happened with Haitani.
Yeah, we said, well, it happened with Takedo as well. It took him a couple months to get
Okay,
used
yeah,
to
that's true.
his character.
Yeah.
It definitely happened with Haitani.
Yeah.
That transition from Nakali to Akuma was a 3 to 6 month transition. And now NL, after not making a top 8 as of yet at a premier event, 2 9th places, now finds himself in grand finals against the man who is at the top of the pile, the reigning EVO World Champion, the reigning CEO Champion, the reigning versus fighting champion. Who is going to be the reigning new Celtic Throwdown champion? We're going to find out right now because it is grand finals time here, live from Dublin, Ireland.
And there you have it, your 2 combatants. They are highly revered in their own right. The Evolution Champion. I mean, look, Logan, this man has his own tour. This man has his own tour around Japan, sponsored by Red Bull and NL. All he wanted this season was more firepower. He got it, and that firepower
He traded up.
has taken him to the grand finals
There's
here.
no loyalty. He is trading up, and he wants these points. He's got these points. He's going to rocket up the rankings. What was he, 44th? That's what he was, yeah.
He's gonna get about like 300 points from this, so he's gonna find himself. I think he's gonna find himself in the running. To be honest, he's gonna be at the tail end.
Yeah, so he's
despite what
jumping up
happens-
about 20 points.
Yeah.
20 places.
Yeah, he's gonna find himself.
So
in the
more
running.
than 20 points.
Listen, he's gonna be very upset if he got 20 points. I'll tell you that much.
So we're going to get the run back. It is going to be the king. We have Sagat in the grand final.
So one thing that was really good that I identified in the winners final set against these two was Banchan's ability to mitigate the amount of options Akuma has in V-Trigger 1 when NL was trying to make the comeback. So he kept him under that whole element of the control. And that's what the king is very good at doing. Let's see if NL has had to think about this. He's going to change up his approach. Character and V-Trigger remain the same.
Jeez!
Damn, he's going to be more confident in those uppercuts there. Well spaced. He was catching
he's looking for the start up of that fireball again.
Yeah, he was catching the hurt boxes on Akuma's fireball quite a bit in the winners final set. The stand hard kick, stand light kick, nice to the tiger uppercut. So again, the option gets stronger in terms of damage. Jump, a broad jump there from Banchan. Look how much damage that did. And a reversal medium Tatsu to close the gap there. And there's the activation. Banchan not biting, but he noticed it as well. Lovely button press there from NL. Yeah.
Damn, that last hit, that DP did tons.
Despite the DP getting a damage reduction as well this season. Still paid off there. Remember, he still does an abundance of damage in V-Trigger, Akuma, so... Oh.
Wow, cross counter sweep.
Paid off for
15 dashes towards the corner.
Frame kills, baby. Tried to go for the step kick, but made amends with the EX Tiger uppercut. Took that risk. Oh, he waited this time. And that was plus. Oh, he waited. I love the slight patience there. He's looking really good. He's off the... He's got so much momentum right now on his side.
Another activation off the V skill.
Demon's going to be available now. He's got a guess for 400 damage. What's it going to be? Oh, he backed off. Maybe waiting for a reversal.
Yeah, he is going to leave buttons out all day. He's not going to let him dash up Demon.
All right, the first game goes to NL. Tip of the hat. Do you think he's going to shivel it backwards? Kind of give us the Ash Catcher? Maybe at some point?
What, turn it around?
Yeah, he's going to turn it around? Swivel it around? What, he's going to stay in front the whole time?
I think so.
All right, character select here.
He does wear it like that, though. I have definitely seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it.
He's keeping Brandon front and center, though.
I respect it. I respect it. So, yeah, in the grand final, obviously, NL is looking to reset the bracket. He's got 2 games to go, but overall, he's got 5 more games to win. Let's see if he's got the mental capacity, the mental stamina to do so. Banchan only has to win 3, and he does have the Karen option in the back pocket. NL, it's 100% Akuma here. Now, is he going to change V-triggers, or is he going to change characters? That's the $1 million question here.
Like characters.
It's going to be
interesting.
All right. So we are going to see our exquisite blondes in another grand final.
The other good thing as well, of course, he's managed to extract a huge amount of data because he's just watched NL play Punk.
He's watched NL play Punk.
So he's going to know exactly how that matchup's going to go.
Yeah, remember the tendencies from the winners final set as well. So he's picking up a lot of data from this. And a medium Tatsu puts him in a bad spot right off the bat here. He gets the counter hit, but didn't confirm, didn't believe. Ooh, we punish on that sweep. And another sweep there from Banchan. Getting a lot of success from these sweeps in the top 8 today.
Yeah, no cancel after that.
Oh, this is going to be big. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, the fierce target combo. No V-trigger activation.
Yeah, he didn't have V-meter in time. Oh, I think he was banking on it to crush counter, but it didn't work out, and he committed to the target combo. Put him in a bad spot. Got 1 round up here to Banchan. Wow, okay.
I
wonder what he was looking for with that forward hard punch there, but...
Breaks out.
Nevertheless. Crouching media punch. Into that fireball, slowly edging him to the corner, and another execution error there. I saw him look down at his stick. There's the meaty V skill. Oh, is he stunned? Not quite. Oh, he is. My mistake.
And he's dead.
Yep, and that's a wrap. What a response there from Banchan. The character swap paying off.
Yeah, as much as we might want to see Sagat on the screen, that looked like a good character swap to me.
Oh, of course. Strategical. In any way, shape, or form. Like we were saying before, he extracted a lot of data from watching Punk versus NL, analyzing, and obviously keeping in the memory banks the tendencies that NL had against Punk and himself. Just let it, try to exploit them. But it's up to you to exploit your opponent's weaknesses. I guess the regular grab.
Backing off. He wants this stun to work its way down, and it does.
All right, be very careful there.
Punish.
Remember, that's one of the best medium buttons in the game.
Yeah,
with the
really
standing
comes out a long way forward. And again, he is not confirming these low forwards very well.
Right, he's going to do the
It's ironic,
fireball.
he was so good at doing it with Cammy.
I know. Oh, to be fair, it's just straight into the special.
Punish.
Oh, and another sweep, but he's going to make it safe for the activation. Good throw, because that back throw is going to kill him. He's got to make this count. He's going to go all the way to the corner there. And this is it. What's it going to be?
Respect the wake up.
Oh, no, that was so unfortunate.
If it had come down with a medium.
What was unfortunate for NL worked out for Banchan. He's going to put himself potentially 2-1 up in this set here, ladies and gents. And a counter hit. Confirm again, straight to the corner. He's going to have to fight his way out here. Delayed jab, he's stunned. Oh, no, he didn't go for it. He's trying to really kill him here.
One hit stun, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, he's stunned. All right, now he's stunned. All right, and that's going to be 2-1. And I see NL really having to think about this one.
Banchan is making short work of this.
Damn it. At this point,
he's smothering as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Punk was playing a spaced out game. He was not playing on top of NL, and he was letting NL really control a lot of the movement and the spacing, but Banchan is just all out, smothering, forward momentum.
It's incessant pressure at the
As
same
soon as
time.
he gets inside the range.
It's crazy. The fear factor comes when she's really up close against you. That's it. Really makes you consider your options here. And of course, it doesn't help that NL has had a few execution errors as well. That might be mentally deterring him. Hopefully he can bring himself back, keep his composure here. And a raw jump in, successful. Straight to the corner.
Another thing you very, very rarely see Punk jump in, ever.
Yeah. So Banchan's take advantage of that, capitalize on it, optimize that damage. No activation yet here from NL. He's really trying to fight his way out the corner.
Oh, was that plus?
Yes, it is. Oh, you meant the dive kick or the sweep? Oh, I don't know about the dive kick.
Light punch after this.
Oh, this is not looking good here for NL. He just walks off, wake up button. He's probably anticipating maybe a wake up demon or something there, Banchan. He's going to have to pull a rabbit out of the
Whatever
hat.
it was, he was respecting it anyway.
Yeah.
He's got the life lead. He doesn't need to. Oh, he's going to get the round with no bar as well. And NL sighs, his shoulders drop.
And what's happened here, ladies and gents, is Banchan is at match point for his 4th Premier win back-to-back. Is he able to pull it off? Will he make the top of the CPT leaderboards? Let's find out.
NL needs to make a big comeback here.
Again, he just walks into that low forward range and then confirmed from Banchan a back throw. Look out to do it.
Again,
Fireball.
that jump back EX fireball.
Just backing off, he's trapped to the corner right now. How's he going to fight his way out here? He hasn't got V-Trigger on deck yet. And if he takes another hit,
that hit so late.
That was so fortunate there.
That hit so late. He could have probably linked like
Probably
something crazy afterwards.
Stand fierce or something, and this is not looking good. Banchan's about to build one bar
the delay, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Banchan puts another Premier win to add to the 2 he has already, and that Evo victory. 3 Premier wins and a Super Premier. The man is running away with the season. He is now at the top of the CPT rankings. How many is that now, please, sir?
I believe that is going to be 3,770, if I am not mistaken. Logan, is anybody going to catch this man right now? Is there anybody who can stop Red Bull Banchan? Looking at the camera, keeping the sponsors happy, saying hello to the missus. That was an exceptional performance there. And he kept it all the way in with
Someone get that man a replacement cover for his cable on his Quamba, please. Shout out to Drift getting the photos in.
I love it.
But Banchan with a superlative performance. NL looked to be marching in. We thought we were going to get that epic run back, the Sagat Akuma. Banchan is not here to entertain mere mortals like us.
No.
He is here to dominate. He is here to capture titles. And he is here to march into Capcom Cup in that first place. And he has taken first place here, not only at Celtic Throwdown, but also on the Capcom Pro Tour standings. He is looking insurmountable at the moment.
I mean, it is absolutely insane. I'm not sure if there's anyone who can stop his reign right now. And again, with each tournament victory you get more momentum, more confidence. And again, he's diligent. After this, I guarantee you're going to see him somewhere in his room still training, saying, misspaced this,
Yeah, he's
slight
on games.
miscalculation there.
He's
So
definitely on games.
He's on job. And he's at the top of the leaderboard, like Logan Sama said. So he's cemented his spot. And again,
I'm really going to enjoy going back and watching back the sets with NL on Punk and NL on Banchan.
yes.
And just seeing the differences. And I really noticed the differences in spacing, the ethos of pushing and encroaching. Punk's a lot more of a whiff punish player. He plays entirely grounded. Banchan was just oppressive. It was ever forward momentum. He was using the jumps as well, and it just gave NL something a bit more to think about there. But in the end, it was short work. 3 in a row.
I mean,
After losing the first one in the Sagat matchup, he switched to the queen of Season 4,
basically.
Karin Kanzuki, and closed out yet another grand final in which we see Karin in. Another premier win for Karin.
Is anyone going to stop this character?
Can we stop this character? Can we stop this man, Banchan? He's on stage right now. We can see your top 8. Can we get... Oh, we can't even get that picture because...
All right, the
backs
camera's,
into
the camera's on a different
We have a
angle
shot.
there.
I can see a shot. There it is. Look. Congratulations to Crimson and Infectious in 7th place. Infectious making another top 8. There you can see Envy's Mr. Crimson.
Yeah, we had actually quite a few players that made their first top 8 at Celtic Throwdown this year. Mr. Crimson being one of them. Shouts to him. He actually got top 8 in multiple games.
Infectious
Today.
representing Psy Games Beasts. You can see he is disappointed to be only getting a 7th place medal today. John Takeuchi with a bright performance. There's Rashid. Impressive, but not impressive enough. Only 5th place alongside Sako, who did grace us with Lucia play, which I'm very grateful for.
Thankful for that, as always.
Sakonoko marching up the rankings. He's going to get some vital points. Moke has definitely turned his season around with a 4th place finish, shooting up from the 50s, I think he was.
Yes, and he should be well into probably near the end or the latter end of the top 26.
Punk
So
definitely not happy to be getting a 3rd place medal. He wanted to go all the way. He went into losers very early against Ruse in pools.
yes,
Looked like he was marching his way until he hit this man, the Korean brick wall NL, who stopped his momentum. But it was Banchan at the end who secured another major victory. 3 premiers and a super premier. Your new Celtic Throwdown champion. Congratulations to Red Bull's Banchan. Thumbs up. And there we go. And look at that lovely glass trophy here from Celtic Throwdown.
there you have it. Another trophy to add to the plethora of trophies he has at home. Like we said, again, congratulations to Red Bull's Banchan. Commiserations to the rest of the top 8. But remember, the season is not done. Hopefully all these players can continue to go and do their thing. They've all accumulated a decent amount of points. And like we said, there's new faces in this top 8. So hopefully they can keep that momentum going. And a lot of these guys we see here, they are going to the next Super Premiere, which will be happening.
That's right. In 2 weeks' time.
I think so. I have to double check the schedule.
Yeah,
but it will be
14th and
going.
15th of September. So it is exactly 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Thunderstruck in Mexico coming up as well that same weekend. We've got PPL Masters, which is a premiere in Shanghai. I'm sure Banchan will be there as well. Brazil have got a ranking. We've still got UFA to come very soon here in Europe, of course. That's going to be a good one in France. Southeast Asia majors to come. EGX, the European Regional Final in London for the first time. We're looking forward to that. Shout out to the East Coast Throwdown crew. That's happening the same weekend. And then we head over to Puerto Rico for another regional finals, this time Latin America. Canada Cup, the last premiere in the North American calendar. And then the final in America is the North American Regional Finals. I think that's in Las Vegas. I'm not sure.
I think it is, yeah.
As we work our way to Capcom Cup, which of course is happening mid-December. So it's pretty much a slew of premieres. Anything could happen. There's enough points out there to really shake up the standings. It's going to be a very exciting lead into the end of the season. Are we going to see any players break through and make a last burst? It is now officially September, so Mago is due a power-up, I believe.
He'd done it in Season 1. He'd done it really well. And again, he had it with last year with the transition. And we've seen NL do it. So that's a clear indication it can happen.
Yeah, NL bursting through on the scene with some really solid play. Very impressive stuff from him. What's going to happen as the season progresses, we don't know, but you will find out here on Capcom Fighters as you tune in and enjoy some of the finest Street Fighter 5 play as we go around the world on the Capcom Pro Tour in 2019. But today, the name that we must give a praise to is Banchan the Celtic Throwdown champion, the #1 ranked player in the world as it stands on the CPT rankings. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been Logan Sama. Shout out to Jammers.
It's a pleasure being here.
Good stuff, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Damascus, Tyrant, and Shoyu Sengan as well, of course, on the broadcast team. 10-0 Europe on the stream solution. And, of course, all of the amazing people at Celtic Throwdown who have put on this great event. Such an amazing atmosphere each time. Dublin, a beautiful city. We hope we see you here next year. But that should be it for us tonight. As Banchan takes his photos on the stage, we are going to head out into good old Dublin City and sink a couple of pints of Guinness. Hope you have a great time.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on, Hadouken!